Yo, 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 yo. What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? Monday Night Football, baby. Monday Night Football. This is going to be a good one. I'm looking forward to it. The rematch of the Harbaughs. Last time we saw the two of them on the sideline, I believe it was Super Bowl 47, where it was John who got the best of Jim. But as of late, success has only went in one direction. I shouldn't say only went in one direction, but it has favored Jim more than John, as he had a championship at the college level this past winter. So who is coming out on top in the battle of the Harbaughs? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Week 12's finale Monday Night Football game highlight commentary. How's it going, family? How's it going? 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 Hopefully you guys been enjoying your Monday. Commentary is all but done. Only thing that's remaining is just this game. Looking very forward to today to see how this is going to play out. Now, what's happening? Jada Kid, Ashley, David, Malone, what was that? Malding? My apologies. Malding, Daniel, Cardo, 9 in the building. Jeremiah, how is it going? Net Strike, what's good? Oh, I dropped some. What did I drop? Oh, Lord, something fell. I can see it falling in front of me. Oh, it was my chat stick. All right, Sam in the building. What's going on? Lil G, Virgo, what's happening? Dwayne, Dev, run the table. Jay, Jason, what's good? Olivia, Mayhem, what's happening? First time chat. I appreciate you. Jerry, Justin, Kenyatta, Brandon, Valorian, DHB, what's good? What's good? What's good? By the way, everybody who's watching Monday Night Raw, no spoilers in the chat. You drop some doggone spoilers, you will be timed out. I apologize if I consume some food throughout the evening. I have not eaten as I've been recording all day. Dwayne, put 2 on it. Said, who do I think took out Jade Cargill? Naomi. Needs to be the individual. She needs that heel turn. William, put 10 on it. Said, let's go Chiseled. Yes, indeed. We're here on Monday Night Football. There's going to be a good one. Oh, Lord, no Raquan Smith in this game for the Baltimore Ravens. And by the way, just to keep it 100% with you, if the Chargers lose this game, damn, that's tough. But if Baltimore loses this game, that's a problem. That is a legitimate problem. They cannot, under any circumstances, afford to mess around and lose this game, because now they're going to find themselves in an unfortunate position where they really, really, really are going to be falling behind the 8 ball. Also, if you haven't already, scan this here QR code, download the Underdog app, use the promo code Adonis. We've got some pick'ems here for the evening, or I should say we've got a pick'em for the evening. This is what we have going on. Unfortunately, it's a partial, but one way or another, it's a pick'em nonetheless. Micah Parsons didn't take care of business last Monday Night Football, and I had that shelling out for me up until this week. But Jahmyr Gibbs, Tyreek Hill, Jaden Daniels, and Travis Kelce did what I needed them to do. So for tonight, Zay Flowers, Derrick Henry, Lamar Jackson, for the sake of the Ravens, y'all better come out here and have yourself a good performance, or I should say for the sake of my pick'em. So if you guys haven't already, scan the QR code, download the Underdog app, use the promo code Adonis if you have not already. Now, thus far, J.K. Dobbins, who is returning, or I shouldn't say returning, but playing against Baltimore for the very first time since leaving that franchise to go over to the Chargers. And if I'm not mistaken, Greg Roman also having a revenge game as well. He has not been very happy at how Ravens fans have talked about him for an incredibly long time. So there's that. Cardo said, do I have a Discord? Yes, I do, for my YouTube members and also my Patreon members as well. Will Disley over here making plays, and Chargers march down the field with absolute ease. The Chargers have marched down the field with absolute ease. Somebody tell Baltimore's defense, which has been abysmal for all intents and purposes throughout the season, to wake up and play some doggone football. Yes, Gus, I ran over to Chiseled Adonis in high school, is also playing in this game as well. Damien said, what's going on? Go Chargers from a Steelers fan. Ain't that the truth? Oh, there's J.K. Dobbins. He's met with a bit of opposition, only a gain of a couple right there. But thus far, very good drive for the Chargers. For the Ravens' sake, they better hope they can mess around and get themselves a stop. Now, as for why I stated this being a bigger L for Baltimore if they lose, in contrast to Los Angeles if they lose. If Baltimore loses this game, that will now not only drop them to 7-5, that will be 5 losses in conference, right? And there's a reason why I bring that up. Oh, wait, Herbert got time. He's going to tuck the football and go. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Los Angeles Chargers. Jay Harbaugh keeps it himself. And you know exactly what they're saying out there, because when he crossed the
And now go Chargers, go. 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 And now go Chargers, go.
Opening drive down the field and get yourself some points. As the Chargers are on the board and they lead 7-0 in the second consecutive game in SoFi, because I'm not mistaken, last night, Sunday Night Football for Los Angeles was also in SoFi, so there's that. How convenient to live in, like if I lived in California, well, I should say Los Angeles. If I lived in Los Angeles, bro, you talk about back-to-back evenings, you out at the football game, bro. If I was out there, you know, making my rounds in the streets like I did when I was younger, although I never live posted, if I wanted to run some game, like, yo, I went with Shorty yesterday to the football game. I'm out with another Shorty at the football game today. I thought you said you went to the game with her. How did you get here with me? But one way or another, 7-0 lead for the Los Angeles Chargers. But I will say this much, right before we get to the donations. Here's why it's a bigger loss for the, Token Black Guy said, man meat, happy meat Monday, get the baby, or hashtag Diddy Gang. Sir, relax, okay? But if Baltimore loses this game, that's 5 losses, every single one of them coming by way of the AFC conference. The problem that exists there, if that happens, is if you take a look at the fold, Pittsburgh would then have a 2.5 game lead over Baltimore if they lose this game. Then, further, the Chargers get that W. That now extends them to 6-2 in the division. That drops the Ravens to 4-5 in the conference. Houston would now supplant Baltimore because Houston's 5-2 in the conference. And those 5 losses would actually put them below Denver. I can't recall if they played Denver head-to-head, if they beat them. Let me see. Did they play Denver yet? Yes, they did. They got a huge W over Denver, so that would put them in front of Denver. But Denver is 3-4 in the conference. Baltimore 4-5. If they lose today, that creates a clusterfuck of a situation because for all intents and purposes, Baltimore could fall to as low as the 7th seed. If in the event there's a situation where, you know, they would have the worst conference record of every team that's in the playoff race. Although, you know, the Broncos are 3-4. So there's a number of different things. No, conference. The reason why I said division regarding the Steelers is different in their case because they're right now they're 1-1 in said division. Did I say division again rather than conference? One way or another, but the conference record plays a role. So if you're Baltimore, this is a game you don't want to lose. If the Chargers lose, it's like, you lost, but you can recover. Baltimore can, but it'll be much more difficult. So there's that. Oh, I did? Okay, my bad then. Can Denver pull off a 12-5 season? So essentially you're asking me, can Denver go and win 5 consecutive games to end the season? Well, Cleveland is beatable. Indianapolis is beatable. The Chargers, divisional game, and they took the L the first time, but that's always going to be a very close contested battle. Cincinnati is offensively a juggernaut, but defensively they can be had. That's a game that can be won. and the Chiefs divisional football, but you can keep it relatively close because had it not been for a blocked field goal, for all intents and purposes, you would have won the game. If you made it, of course. So it's possible. I don't think it's probable, but it's certainly possible. It's not something that I would completely, rule out because any team can be beat. And Denver, call it what it is, Bo Nix is now the front runner for Offensive Rookie of the Year. If I'm not mistaken, he's played the best since week 9. In the month of November, he's been fucking lights out, played very good football. You got to give the Broncos and Sean Payton his credit. Now, here we go. There's Derrick Henry. Keep in mind, Derrick Henry's no longer the leading rusher in the NFL for, well, not the first time. It was since week 2 because he jumped to number 1 after week 2, if I'm not mistaken, and he has held that crown since then. But now Saquon Barkley has leapfrogged him and is in front of him by 200 yards. So Derrick Henry, if you want to go and get that back, you've got some work to do. All right, here we go. Oh, there's Lamar, first down. Nearly overthrew Nelson Aguilar, but the man who used to have occasional hands makes a play. I don't know about Panthers over Chiefs. Chiefs won the game. Panthers played very good football, but I don't know about all that. Whoa, damn, that's tough. That's coming back. Ashley put 5 on it. Said, did I see Kendrick's latest music video, Squabble Up? I have not. William just became a member. I appreciate you, family. That's love right there. Let me make sure to send out the Discord invite for my folks who just joined. Now you have a 1st and 25 situation. Baltimore, 93 penalties on the season, the most in the NFL. If that's not undisciplined, I don't know what is. Hand off Derrick Henry. Where's he going? Absolutely nowhere. Oh, yeah, that's a leg whip. That's a leg whip. Yeah, laundry on the field is going to definitely cause a ton of problems for Baltimore this season. They've been very, very undisciplined, despite the fact that Lamar Jackson was the front runner for MVP. I believe now it's Saquon Barkley or Jared Goff or even Josh Allen. It's those 3. You can pick and choose where you want to rank who. But I would say Saquon, then Allen, then Goff. But if you want to say Allen, Saquon, Goff, hey, ain't no problem. But those are the top 3 right now, and Lamar is right there at 4, but he can easily jump himself right up there because I think Lamar was kind of the front runner and then had that unfortunate showcase against Pittsburgh. But one way or another, we shall see how things go from there because I'm not fixing to argue with you regarding who you would rank in those 4 because I think those are the 4 best players in the league right now, at least as it pertains to, NFL MVP. Lamar going out of bounds. That's it. They're going to punt the football. Josh Allen, I disagree 110%. I don't think you could say Josh Allen, I don't think you could say that. I don't think you can say that, brother. I'm sorry. If we cannot unequivocally say Josh Allen is an MVP candidate, I don't think we're watching the same football. I'm not going to hold you. Matt said you're tired of QBs getting the MVP, though. I'm not going to hold you. I disagree. I shouldn't say I disagree. I agree with you, but then the only issue is year by year, you have to find who you would put there as an alternative. You damn near as a running back have to have a exceptional season to get the consideration. And although I do believe there should be a first for everything, we should have saw the very first wide receiver MVP in Jerry Rice in 1987, but that didn't happen. Antonio Brown nearly could have had it in 2017, but then he got hurt. Cooper Kupp could have possibly gotten some consideration in 2021, but Aaron Rodgers was indeed all world. Nonetheless, still, you're in a scenario where the quarterbacks, unfortunately, are incredibly heavily favored. Who was the last defensive player to win MVP? Lawrence Taylor, 1986. And before him was Alan Page. I believe that was 1971 or 72. I forget. TDM said, what's on the plate? Fried chicken, dirigeant, I should say, black rice, some oxtails that I made, and a little bit of macaroni. I had a Friendsgiving this past weekend. Without wide receivers, QBs without wide receivers would not have MVPs. Well, correct. That's why it's a team effort across the board. But unfortunately, they allocate winning to primarily being a quarterback's stat when it shouldn't be only a quarterback stat. I understand why they get a heavy bulk load of the credit, but context is what matters the most. So there's that. Oh, you're making jambalaya, Matt says. I love to see that. Defend in the building was good. L-Dog just subscribed. I appreciate you, family. Your Bucks can knock out the Falcons for the division. Well, yeah, they're right there. The Falcons absolutely fucked up. They were 6-3, had complete control of the division. And because the Bucks were floundering, they had 4 straight losses. Then the Falcons forgot how to play football for 2 weeks. You get absolutely decimated against the Broncos. You lose against the doggone the damn Saints, and you put yourself in a very unfortunate situation because now it's going to be a tight race to the finish again in that NFC South. And believe it or not, the Saints are now players again in the NFC South. Oh, well, they got 7 losses. You better watch the fuck out. Oh, Gypsy said you're from Pittsburgh. That's love right there. Gene said Lamar leads QBs in all stats except yards, where Burrow has 100 more yards on 70 more attempts. Yeah, Burrow's having a tough time right now. But again, statistics doesn't always tell the full story. I'm not denying, like for me, Lamar was a front runner in MVP damn near the entire season up until, the loss last week. And still, like, when I say he's number 4, he can easily jump back to number 1 at the conclusion of this game. That's why I'm like, hey, it's the 4. However you want to rank those 4 guys, I'm not going to sit here and argue with anybody how you'd rank those 4 guys. But those are the 4 guys who I'd have in the MVP discussion right now. Ice Tray put 2 on, said thoughts on crumble cookies. I've never had any. Oh, that was a dangerous pass right there. J.K. Dobbins could have possibly did something with the football there, but it was a bad pass. That was a bad pass. Can we call the season for some teams, says Ian? Believe it or not, no, I don't think so. Las Vegas, they lost 7 straight. They look absolute ass, but I don't want to call the season for anybody just yet. I always say week 14 is when you could start saying, all right, there's some teams where we could be like, all right, call it what it is. Like, for example, New England, Jacksonville, Cleveland, Las Vegas. Herbert, wow, what a pass from Herbert. That's a first down. Las Vegas, the Giants, ass. Like the Bears, believe it or not. You're done. But I'll give you until week 14. Week 14 comes, then I'll start calling it. L-Dog, no, not the Panthers. You want to know why? Because the NFC South, the Panthers are still in the fold. Because believe it or not, they won 2 straight. Then you had, no, it wasn't 2 straight. They won, no, it was 2 straight. I believe it was 2 straight. They won 2 straight. Then you lose in a very close game against Kansas City. For all intents and purposes, you're building confidence. All you need, you're 3 games away from first place in the division. You haven't played any divisional opponent twice. You only played motherfuckers once, so you still got Tampa, Atlanta, and you got Tampa twice. Who'd they play twice already? Was it New Orleans? They played New Orleans twice. They split there. You lost against you lost against Atlanta. You lost and you never played Tampa yet. You beat Tampa twice. You beat Atlanta. You now end the fucking division 4-2. And all you need to do is just keep pace. You keep the same doggone division record. Everybody 8-9. Guess what? You go into the playoff representing the your division. So it's Carolina's still in the fold. As long as you can still really contend for a divisional, championship, I refuse to say your season's done right now. Like, unless you're in a situation where it doesn't appear as if you have any shot. For example, the Jets and the Patriots, you have no way of catching Buffalo. Buffalo can fall off a cliff. You'll never catch them. Your season's done. You're not catching them. Wild card is your best bet, and the way they're playing football right now, it's clipped for y'all. But you're completely out of the fold. Cleveland, you would essentially have to win out, and you need Baltimore and Pittsburgh to fail. I don't see that one happening. So Cleveland, I would say I can call it for them, but give it a couple of weeks because you can still make a little bit of noise here and there, right? So it always varies with different teams. Like Jacksonville, you're so far behind, and the way you've been playing football, there's no reason for me to believe in you. But for all intents and purposes, I mean, you got 5 weeks. If Houston continues to struggle, things of that nature, Indianapolis continues to, go and struggle, all you have to do is just turn things around from there. But I don't think you can. Where can you watch the game? ABC. It's on ABC and also ESPN Plus. 3rd and 5 here. Baltimore better get a stop. Chase is the best wide receiver in the NFL. Well, he has the best production this season, but got him. Incomplete. Good fucking stick right there from Wiggins. Way to make a play right there. But I still think the top 3 receivers in the NFL is Tyreek Hill, Justin Jefferson, and Devontae Adams. But unfortunately for Adams right now, the production is not there out in New York, so Jamar Chase can mess around and supplant him. If CeeDee Lamb had himself, a healthy quarterback and good, quarterback play for all intents and purposes for the entire year, he would be able to, insert himself in there as well. But that's my thing. Mike Evans is not in the top 3. Mike Evans has always been a very, very, consistent, good receiver. I don't think I ever had Mike Evans on a consistent basis at that top 5 when it comes to, straight production and things of that nature. He's kind of like, he's the wide receiver version of Frank Gore. Incredibly consistent. Never was the best in the league. Never was in the conversation for the best in the league. But always hovered around being incredibly consistent. Cooper Kupp and Puka Nacua, top 10, I disagree. Cooper Kupp is no longer there at this particular moment, unfortunately. And it has nothing to do with his age. It's just the fact that Matthew Stafford and Sean McVay has fallen in love more with Puka Nacua. And I refuse to rank anybody inside of any top 10s before you get past 3 years in the league. It's not a season-by-season basis. It's a body of work in recent memory kind of thing. So, for example, if you have 2 great seasons and then you fall off of a fucking cliff, I'm not going to sit over here and be like, oh, but remember those 2 seasons? No, it doesn't work like that, right? So you've got to be amongst the best in the league for 3 years. You give me 3 years, you good. Running backs, you could get 2 years because they have a shorter, they have a shorter life per se. But for the most part, give you 3 years. And then quarterbacks, 4. I judge quarterbacks by 4 because you're demanded, a bit more. Anybody could have a fucking great season out of nowhere. Then people start talking about, yo, man, he's best in the league. And then what happens? Who do I think gets the first overall pick? Probably Jacksonville. Believe it or not, I'd probably go Jacksonville. Sidney Rice is a good example. Flash in the pan. You have a lot of guys like Peyton Hillis. Flash in the pan. People be talking about greatest running backs for the Browns and all this other stuff. Like, people think Peyton Hillis was way better than he actually was. Man's had 1 season. That was it. Darren, My man's in the building. What's going on, family? Said this ATL Chargers game next week. Market indeed is going to be big time. Can Mike Evans still get his 1,000 yards this season? Well, for one, what was his production yesterday? Because they have 5 games remaining. Pardon me, they have 6 games remaining. They already had their bye, so they're going to play every single game for the remainder of this year. Let's see. What was his statistics last game? Not very good. He probably had about 60-some yards, 68 yards. He has 403. He would have to average 100 yards for the remainder of the year. He has 403 yards on the season. He would have to average 100 yards for the remainder of the season. And unfortunately for him, he's averaging 50 yards per game right now. So I'm not going to hold you. I don't see it. I don't see it. Brian put 5 on it. Said you're actually interested to see the Bears lines on Thursday, as well as the Dolphins, Packers, Giants, Cowboys is likely going to be a dumpster fire. I think Giants, Cowboys definitely a dumpster fire for sure, unless Tommy DeVito makes things worth tuning in for. Dolphins, Packers can be very interesting. Dolphins, Packers can be very interesting, but Lions, Bears I think will surprisingly be a bit better than people anticipate. Would I consider Cam one of those flash-in-the-pan QBs? Well, not necessarily, because I think Cam had a 6-year span, right? So 2011 came onto the fray, was very, very good. 2012, a little bit of a sophomore slump, didn't play as well as he did before. 2013, fucking sensational way to go and bounce back after starting, I believe they started, 1-3? Or 2-4 or some shit, and they went on a super winning streak to close out the year, and then unfortunately lost in the postseason against Seattle. 2014, tough season. 2015, MVP. 2016, they went, was it 7? And no, they went 6-10. If you go and you look at those games, bro, they lost in one possession game like 9 times that season. The 50-50 games did not go in their favor. But 2016, he wasn't as good as he was the last year, but he played very good. 2017 was his last great season, and then unfortunately off to a great start in 2018, and then TJ Watt happened, and that was a career right there. But I would not consider Cam like the flash in the pan. I still don't think he's, warrants a Hall of Fame bid, but Cam was good. Cam was good. I don't think he was. Outside of that 2015 season, Cam was never consistently in that top 5 quarterback conversation. But, they're going to throw a flag? No, they're not. Wow, no flag on the play. Did feet get tangled? What happened? Ryan put 5 on it. Said, happy Monday, Adonis. Do I think young boy is going to try to pick a fight with Trent McDuffie on Christmas? Also, is Austin Siebert this week's Clitoris Alert? Well, no, he's not this week's Clitoris Alert, but I definitely did roast him. But do I think that Pickens going to try to pick a fight? Not necessarily, because if I'm not mistaken, McDuffie plays primarily in the slot, if I'm not mistaken, unless the Chiefs, utilize him a bit more after, L'Jarius Sneed went to Tennessee. So Cam over Russ, I agree with you. And the only reason why I do that is that Cam there was more demanded of Cam than there was of Russ. There was more that was demanded of Cam than there was of Russ. And Cam was truly a legitimate, dual threat. Russ was a dual threat that was a bit more circumstantial. So it's a little different. That's why, no, one to cash, no. Wilson has not been carried his entire career. I disagree. I think Cam had a video where he provided a take on it. I haven't seen it yet, but I disagree. Wilson has not been carried his entire career. His early portion of his career, it's similar to Tom Brady. Not saying the two are the same, but you come into a situation, you're a game manager, you don't necessarily have, your team doesn't rely on you to win games. You're capable of winning games. And there are moments in which you go out there and you do indeed win games. But it wasn't necessarily super required for you to do so. The team just asked of you to not lose the game. Don't do bonehead things, right? Then, as that defense begins to phase out or you start to find your footing on the offensive side, there's a switch. 2016 and on, it was the Russ show. And there's no denying that. The first 4 years, you can maybe argue 5, but I would disagree. I think about 2016 on, Russ earned his keep, got his stripes, his squad makes it happen. But those first 4, he was a game manager. I'll say, hey, they carried him. But I will not, take away from the last 7, 8 years from Russ and his production on the offense. I can't do that to him. I can't do that to him. First season in Denver was a clusterfuck, but the second season he was playing good football. Mark said 2010 Packers did not lose a game by more than 4 points. That's insane. Great team. Hence why they got that Super Bowl. Matt said start bench cut Fitz Magic, Kyle Orton, Trent Dilfer. Okay, so I'm starting Ryan Fitzpatrick. There's not even a question about that. I'd bench Kyle Orton. I'm cutting Trent Dilfer. Michael put 5 on it. Said twos. Thoughts on the Giants losing their main quarterback, and do I think Kobe Bryant in Seattle's what did I think of Kobe Bryant Seattle nut grab TD? Hold my dick. I thought that was a cool homage to Marshawn Lynch and Greg Jennings, if you know the reference. But as for the Giants losing their main QB, it's just a piss poor franchise. A dumpster fire of an organization ran by Mara, and in my opinion, he should consider selling the team. Although they've had access to the team since the 1930s, but the way it's ran right now, you're a clown show. And if I was a Giants legend, I would start to boycott going to the games if they haven't already. All right, here we go. The Chargers marching down the field right now, approaching the 40-yard line. They scored on the opening drive, forced a punt on their prior drive, but the Ravens have failed to do anything. And J.K. Dobbins, positive yardage right there on second down to set up a third and manageable. Yeah, there's a cornerback for Seattle named Kobe Bryant. So he caught a pick 6. It's rather hilarious.
14 grams of Can you sell it?
Dwayne Patoon said now Russ is mystery unlimited indeed. Oh, there's a huge hole for J.K. Dobbins. Big fucking carry. Inside Ravens territory, down inside the 40. That's going to take us to the second quarter. J.K. Dobbins definitely not happy with Baltimore essentially giving up on him, which I could completely understand. I mean, if you play 15 games, you're available as a rookie, but then all of a sudden in the last 3 years, your body betrays you. You only play 9 games in 3 seasons. Why would I want to keep you on my franchise? But they're not running a play here. They're not running a play here. They're not running a play here. Go to the fucking quarter, man. What are we doing? Ryan said Shador's going to be a bust. That's crazy. That's crazy. Mans ain't even finished his college career yet. That is crazy. Let him get drafted first, and then you could have the predictions. We can't be calling players to be busts in the NFL before they even finish college. We don't know what team you're going to yet. Hot take / overreaction on Monday. Hot take / overreaction Monday. Hot take / overreaction Monday. Let me see here. Overreaction. That's not even really a hot take because the door is open for them. I don't want to say, well, the Dolphins will make the playoffs. The door is open for them. The door is open for them. Actually, no, you know what? I will say that much because the Chargers, Broncos, Ravens right now are the wild card teams. But the Dolphins are essentially 2 games behind. So somebody would have to fall out. So I'll say the Dolphins will make the playoffs. The Dolphins will make the playoffs. Dolphins will make the playoffs. The Commanders will miss the playoffs. So I'll give you an NFC, I'll give you an AFC. Dolphins will make the playoffs, Commanders will miss the playoffs. That's an overreaction if you want one. I just came up with that on top of my head. Browns and Broncos in prime time. All right, here we go. Oh, there's a dump off. J.K. Dobbins, more positivity. Gain of about 6 right there. Shador's going to be just fine if he gets drafted to the right team, correct? And you think he could fit well in San Francisco because he fits Shanahan's playbook? He likes the mobile QB? Right, but I don't think Shanahan's going to move on from Brock Purdy. Because I think it's better to pay Purdy than to go and draft up. But then again, you know John Lynch is not above making a move. Rajput in the building. 50 on, a little bit over 50. It's 1,000 in Ruby, I believe that's what it was. Man, a lot of people pulling up to Kai's stream. When am I going? That's a great question. I don't know if I ever got the invite. I'm not sure who I have to reach out to. I saw something where they said Thanksgiving, he's going to have a stream on Thanksgiving as well. I think he's doing live the entire month. I think he's averaging like 60,000 people watching him sleep. He probably has about, 500,000 and a half subs. What's that, about like $3.2 million a month? Dude is loaded, fam. Oh, 4th and 1 right now. The Chargers said we not kicking no field goals. We being aggressive. We want this for Jim. Oh, that's good penetration up front. They're going to stop him. No, they're not. Gus Edwards moving the chains. The 2 former Ravens making the Ravens pay. The 2 former Ravens making a play. And keep in mind, they're beating Baltimore at their own game. The ground game is really having their way. 68 yards on 13 carries. And take a look at the time of possession. Did they show it? I don't think they did, so I will. 12 minutes to 4. 12 minutes to 4. Keep Lamar on the sideline. Run the ball down their throat. Remove the run game. There's a pitch over right there. Down goes Dobbins, but it's a completion, and that clock is going to continue to move. Good Lord. Right now, they're going to need to wake the fuck up. #1 defense last year, not so much this year. All right, here we go. Oh, they're bringing some heat right now. Herbert, one-on-one. Oh, nearly out of man, back shoulder. Damn, the old Quentin Johnson done showed up. Noah Gray becoming a better tight end in Kansas City. He'll definitely, I actually mentioned in the commentary, he'll probably end up becoming the successor, for, oh wow, Quentin Johnson should have actually caught that. Oh no, it did hit off of Wiggins' arm, so okay. All right, hold on. Herbert, oh wow, try to get J.K. Dobbins, could not get his hands turned around in time, and they're going to force a field goal. If you're Baltimore, you get a block here or a miss, that'd be incredibly great for momentum. Button said the food got to be cold by now. It's lukewarm. It's working its way down to cold, but it's lukewarm because I legit took it out the microwave as I walked over here to start the stream. And I have aluminum underneath trying to keep, the heat. 42-yard field goal. There it is. Oh, he got it. Dicker the kicker with the made field goal, ladies and gentlemen. And now it's a double-digit lead for the Chargers.
And now go Chargers, go. 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 And now go Chargers, go.
No missed kicks thus far. No missed kicks thus far. You think the Steelers game broke you? I don't think so. It's still relatively early in this game. You've only seen the football for 4 minutes. You only seen the football for 4 minutes. Top 3 Chargers of all time. Okay. LaDainian Tomlinson, Antonio Gates, Junior Seau, Junior Seau, Junior Seau, Junior Seau, Junior Seau. Who would I put in front? Allworth, no. Dan Fouts, I probably would go Rivers in front of Fouts, but do I want to put Rivers over Gates? No. Do I want to put anybody over LT? Absolutely not. Would I want to put somebody in front of Junior Seau? Would I want to put somebody in front of Junior Seau? No. No. You can't kind of have a Chargers list without Phillip Rivers, but damn it, I don't think I would rank any Chargers in front of LT, Gates, and Junior Seau. If I was to go move somebody, it would be Rivers for Gates, and that would be pretty much it. I wouldn't put Winslow would probably have to be at that 5 because I'd put Winslow over Allworth. I'd put Winslow over Allworth. So yeah, I feel comfortable with that. I feel comfortable with that. That's my 3. I feel comfortable with that. Merriman doesn't even get a conversation. Because you gotta keep in mind, we're talking about franchise history here. I mentioned Fouts earlier, but I wouldn't want to have Fouts in front of Rivers. No, I don't think I said Fouts. But if I had to go between quarterbacks, I would put Rivers before I put Fouts, only because of just the sheer longevity. And I think Rivers, I think Fouts was much more dynamic quarterback, was definitely an innovator for his generation, but I really like Rivers. If people make arguments for Fouts, I have no issue with that. But I really like Rivers. I really like Rivers, and I love Fouts. Fouts is legitimately the Drew Brees of the '80s. Unfortunately, didn't have a championship. Oh shit, Derrick Henry's loose. Big first down right there. Derrick Henry got a first down, takes it down to the 48. What a huge run right there. They needed that. Melvin, come on now. What are we doing? At that rate, you might as well mention Joey Bosa. Like, what are we doing? Somebody's soon gonna say Chris Chambers. What about Quentin Jemmer? Antonio Cromartie? What about what was his name? No, not Waddle. Eric Weddle. All right, here we go. Hand off to Henry again. Head of steam. Oh my Lord. Hey, Derrick Henry's starting to get going. This is bad right now for the Chargers. Don't let Derrick Henry get going. Don't let Derrick Henry get going. All right, J.C. Jackson's crazy. Come on now. What are we doing? Lorenzo Neal played long with the Chargers. Indeed, he did, but you're a fullback at the end of the day. You're never going to get that kind of credit. That's like saying Mike Allstott for top 3 Buccaneers all time. But granted, and Mike Allstott was kind of a hybrid. Not only fullback, you were also a bit of a running back as well. They gave you the football. Ain't nobody was giving the football to Lorenzo Neal. They said, go out there and concuss yourself blocking somebody for LT. Wes Welker. You're thinking Dolphins, not Chargers. All right, am I going live for War Games? Yeah. Although I think it's starting at 6, I don't like that. I'd have rather 7 than 6, because I'm 100% sure I have to be somewhere, but now I'll have to move some stuff around. Oh shit, here comes the pressure. Lamar to the end zone! Oh, good breakup right there. Great breakup at the end right there from Gilman. Oh, Michael Turner, great pull. Where would I rank George Pickens talent-wise right now? Talent-wise? Talent-wise alone, ability to make like those big-time catches? Bro, I think by far he's the best 50-50 ball receiver in the league. But talent, just talent, I don't want to do like a projection and things of that nature. I'd say he's top 15. Oh, Lamar just took Joey Bosa's ankles. Oh, did Andrews hold the football? Yes, he did. That's a catch. That's a catch. That was about to be dangerous. That was about to be dangerous. Oh, that ball is still moving. That ball is still moving. I think he got the catch. Yeah, if they challenge it, they won't win. Baltimore need a touchdown over here, but a field goal would be nice. Oh, shit, Derrick Henry got it. First down again. Oh, my God. He's really wearing that defense down right now. He's really wearing that defense down right now. War game start at 6 because it's in Canada. Well, there it is. Yeah, Junior Seau, one of the greatest linebackers ever. Absolutely. That's why he's in my top 3 for those Chargers. Ryan said, can I pull up a picture of Takeo Stykes so he can see his neck? No, you better Google it. I will not do that to myself. That man looked like Raccoon out there. I don't know why the hell his shit was looking like that. Somebody better call his mama. Oh, this is coming back on a hold. Derrick Henry did score a touchdown, but this might be coming back on a hold or a legal shift or something. Yeah, it's on the offense. That's coming back. That's coming back. Oh, he should have. Yeah, he should have got on the line. That's his fault. If the Ravens don't score a touchdown here, this could mess around and cost them big time down the line. Is Trevor Lawrence a bust? No. Oh, Lamar keeps it himself. Can he get outside? Yes, he can. Touchdown. Damn. Derrick Henry had a touchdown. Not anymore. There we go. Before it's completely cold. Now I got the food done. Magnificent. Ah, that's good stuff. That's good stuff. Okay. Can you watch the game on any streaming service? ESPN Plus. 7 plays, 70 yards. Extra point from Justin Tucker is good. 10-7 is the score. Where's my hand sanitizer? Oh, it's behind me. I have to roll back my freaking...
And 14 grams of
Brian, put 2 on it and said now,
then you suck.
no charges.
And now no charges, no. 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 And now no charges, no.
When talking about Browns history, do you leave out the Ravens? Well, yes. You would have to say when talking about Ravens history, I think that's the wrong way to reference it, because the Browns, they have a history prior. So you can't discuss. It'd have to be the other way around, because the Ravens didn't exist. You should actually say, when talking about Ravens history, do you leave out Baltimore with the Colts? That would be the right way to reference it. Because that's what Indianapolis history they still have when they talk about Colts, although it was the Baltimore Colts, Unitas, all that other stuff, their lineage is with Indy. So you have it the other way around. You miss watching Dwight Freeney. Dude was awesome. Indeed, he was. That's why I'm glad that he's in the Hall of Fame. He used to motherfucking have offensive linemen turning around, looking all over the place, had them asking themselves,
They gonna let nobody turn me around, turn me around, turn me around. They gonna let nobody turn me around, turn me around, turn me around.
it was bad out there. Chiseled Adonis Jr. put 2 on it. That's an interesting name. Say, hello, father. It's your baby boy. Hashtag daddy. Hashtag where's the milk? Well, I have no children, so good luck out there. But I ain't the pappy. I'll tell you that right now. I ain't the pappy. You better go find somebody else to go deliver some milk. I'm trans. I don't even know. I was a lady. But one way, no, I don't know. I don't know where you come with that from. 10-7 is the score, ladies and gentlemen. Let me slide in my pick 'em, see exactly what's transpiring over here for me. I need Zay Flowers to get 60 yards receiving. He is not doing that for me. Lamar Jackson, only 18 yards passing. I need over 240. And Derrick Henry is well past halfway for me. I need 88 yards. He's got 57 thus far. So we'll see how this plays out moving forward for the pick'ems. And here we go dump off right there from, I almost said Rivers, dump off right there from Herbert. Bo Nix is outperforming Jaden Daniels, question mark, gas. Well, no, it's just a tale of two halves of the season. It's similar to what was happening last year in the rookie of the year race. CJ Stroud versus Puka Nacua. Season started out, it was Puka unequivocally the rookie of the year. Then things slowed down a little bit for Puka Nacua, and fucking CJ Stroud started going crazy. Puka started picking it up again towards the tail end of the season, and then we looked at it like, oh man, who's it going to be? And then ultimately, who won? This year, it looked like it was Jaden Daniels. Through 8 weeks, he was damn near, there was nobody who was fucking with him. But the last 6 weeks, well, last 5 weeks, I should say, Bo Nix been playing magnificent football, and now he's the front runner for Offensive Rookie of the Year. That's the beautiful thing about football. Will Smith said, from experience, don't go in raw with the stripper that you took home. Also, after your child is 2, don't go raw again. Well, I say until you in your committed relationship that you know you want to ultimately spend, I don't necessarily want to say lifetime because that's not, people come from different cultures or this American culture. They don't really, big up those lifetime commitments. But if you're with somebody who you actually want to go mess around and go super long term with, then at that particular point, then you start to engage in the unprotection. But there better be a conversation between the two regarding the understanding of what happens when that transpires. Because I'll tell you this much, can't just mess around being, we didn't know, we got caught off guard. The purpose of sex is reproduction, not recreation. No matter how often this current generation tries to fucking convince you otherwise. That Shea by Laportier got that open again, so cheers to you. I don't got my glass with me, so we take it to the head. Third and 1. J.K. Dobbins not going to make it. Oh, wait, but a flag came in. I think that's going to be a hold. Oh, is it a face mask? Oh, it's a hold. Oh, wow. Harbaugh thought it was a face mask, ends up being a holding. And rather than having a 4th and 1 decision to be made by Harbaugh, they now have to, oh, that was super holding. Come on now. This man tried to put him in a fucking full Nelson. He tried to put Chip Sahoy, Kyle Van Noy in a full Nelson. Mystic said Adonis the alcoholic is, I don't want to say crazy, because I do have myself a little bit of a history over there. So I guess some can make an argument. Yeah, Ravens penalties, but this one's not necessarily, that's not on the Ravens. But yes, that is a big contributing factor. Oh, dangerous fucking pass, and Ladd McConkey comes up short of the first down right there. If he was able to break that tackle, he possibly could have moved the chains. And now it's a 4th and 3, and you better bring out the punt unit because it'd be very stupid to go for it from this down and distance. Tale of two quarters. A tale of 2 quarters right here. First quarter into early second, you had all Chargers. Second quarter has been all Baltimore. Ooh, this is a fast-moving quarter here. We're about to 4 minutes remaining. We might just mess around and have 1 commercial break. 2-minute warning is going to stop the clock, but damn. I mean, well, then again, 2 commercial breaks, really. Oh, great punt. Great punt. Oh, why did you stop it right there, sir? You should have let it bounce a little bit more. It could have went down inside the 5. Great fucking punt right there. 3:54 on the clock here to close out this final half. Into Harbaugh. Bowl or Buang? What are you referencing here? Bowl or Buang? What's that? Don't know what that is. Don't know what that is. But yes, the Harbaugh indeed. Am I gonna try that new Wendy's chili on a cinnamon roll challenge? No, I've never heard anything of that. Ravens have to play better, yes, indeed. But Chargers ain't no slouch either. Both these teams are 7-win football teams. Both these teams are 7-win football teams. But thus far, Lamar is 2 of 6, 18 yards. On the ground, Derrick Henry, 6 carries, 57 yards. Lamar Jackson with the lone Ravens touchdown on a 10-yard carry to the end zone. Justin Hill has 1 carry for 5 yards. Meanwhile, through the air, the only recipient of Lamar Jackson's pass is Mark Andrews with 2 catches for 18 yards. Justin Herbert, 11 of 15, 101 yards. J.K. Dobbins on the ground, 6 carries, 40 yards. Gus Edwards on the ground, 6 carries, 19 yards. And through the air for the Chargers, Ladd McConkey leading the way with 3 catches for 41 yards. We've seen 1 sack today coming by way of Owe taking down Justin Herbert. And if I'm not mistaken, Owe should have about 6 or 7 sacks on the season. Let me see, where is he at for the year right now? He has really only 3.5 coming into. No. He had 6 coming into this game. And now, he had 6 coming into this game. No, he had 7 coming into this game. Now he should have 8. Here we go. Under 4 minutes left to go here in this half. There's the handoff to Derrick Henry. Good tackle by the Chargers, but he's going to fall forward here. You want the Steelers, Commanders, and a Super Bowl together? That'd be cool. But both teams have a very long way to go because they're both not legitimate contenders at this stage. All right, handoff to Derrick Henry again. Set up a 3rd and short here. If you're Harbaugh, don't feel like you have to use a timeout yet. That's Jim I'm referencing, not John. Sean said you're going to need a birthday cameo in February. Your kids love from the east to the west. Love the channel, by the way. Keep it going. I appreciate you. Brian B. Put 5 on, said, almost forgot on this day, 1993, the infamous Leon Lett moment happened between the Dolphins and the Cowboys game. Leon Lett, good, God bless his soul. Oh, wow, Derrick Henry didn't make it. Derrick Henry didn't make it. Hey, call timeout. Call timeout. Call timeout, Jim. Call timeout. Great fucking stop right there. Derrick Henry did not make it. Call timeout. Call timeout. Call timeout. Call timeout. Call timeout. Call timeout. Don't give them a chance. Oh, wow, they're going to go for it. Maybe not call timeout. Don't jump off. Oh, my God, he's offsides. Don't jump off sides. Don't jump off sides. Don't jump off sides. This is foolish if they go for it here. This is foolish if they go for it here. Bro, do not do that. Do not do that. Oh, my Lord in heaven. This is concerning. This is concerning as fuck. Nobody jump off sides. Go to the 2-minute warning. Go to the 2-minute warning. Do not fucking do that. I guess that's why you don't call a timeout. I guess that's why you don't call a timeout. That dude looked like Ray Lewis in the stands. Sean, put 5 on it. Frankie said Ravens 7-4, Chargers 7-3, Denver 7-5. You need the Chargers to lose. For the sake of my Pittsburgh Steelers, I need the Ravens to lose. But I have no dog in this race. Am I going live for the Royal Rumble? The Royal Rumble is quite some distance to go away from now. But yeah, I'm always live for the Royal Rumble, unless I'm there live. Yeah, they got some fans in there today.
14 grams of crack. Then you sell it.
Mad Max. But 5 on said, what happens to Devontae friend Stalker Adams when Rodgers is put out to pasture? Well, for him, if I'm not mistaken, they didn't give him like a new contract. So his scenario is let me see, his contract is essentially he signed a 5-year, $140 million deal back in 2022. Yeah, he's going to be under contract until 2027. So yeah, so I'm not sure what they would do in New York. Tank for Shador. Mark P5 said, hey, first off, F. Matt Eberflus. Second, where do I rank Ryan Clark among safeties? Where do I rank Ryan Clark among safeties? Well, he's nowhere near the conversation of greatest to have ever played. He was very, very good, not great, but very, very good. He's in that hall of very, very good. But he's not in any conversation of greatest of all time. He shouldn't be there at all. So where would I rank him amongst the free safeties to have, let's just say this much. In team history, Donnie Shell was more of a strong safety or free, but he would be first. Wagner, who was back there, I'd probably put Ryan Clark in front of him. Carnell Lake played more corner than safety, if I can't recall. Clark would be probably oh my God, they ran it. They actually went for it, and I don't know if he made it. They went for it, and I don't know if he made it. Oh, they're going to say he got it. I can't believe they went for it. I can't believe they went for it. I can't believe they went for it. That is incredible. Oh, it was Mark Andrews who took the snap. I was over here watching Lamar Jackson. Oh, Lamar tried to go. He got taken down for a loss. Damn. I guess they just wanted to go for it so the Chargers can't get the ball back. I guess that was the thought process. Go for it so the Chargers can't get the ball back. But then if you fail, the Chargers get the ball back in striking distance. Because hence why you don't see anybody using no timeouts. Oh, they threw it here. Tackle him in bounds. There you go. Stop him right here. Now, if I'm Harbaugh, if I'm Jim Harbaugh, I'm calling timeout. They're not going to call timeout. Shocking. Oh, Zay Flowers is out. I needed that for my pick'em. I needed that for my pick'em. Good catch and run. 22-yard gain right there. Yeah, I'm going live for War Games on Saturday. All right. 37 seconds left to go here in the half. If they can get into field goal range and tie up this game, this is a big time, victory to close the second quarter for Baltimore. They would have won this quarter. Lamar, just overthrew Bateman. Oh, there's laundry on the field, though. Pass interference. What are you doing, bro? Oh, yeah, that's a flag. That's a flag. They're in Justin Tucker field goal range. Oh, he got it. That's a touchdown. That's a touchdown. Oh my God, what a fucking throw from Lamar. What a catch by Bateman. This motherfucker got cooked back-to-back fucking plays. What a fucking pass and catch. Jesus Christ. What a pass and catch. Jesus Christ. Are you out of your mind? They go for it on 4th and 1 inside their 20. Inside their own 20. They go for it on 4th and 1 and they end the fucking drive with a touchdown. You're not even supposed to do that in Madden. Incredible. Incredible. Wow. Wow. Incredible. Sensacional. 8 plays, 93 yards, 3 minutes, 30 seconds. What a job. What a job. Insanity. How do you let that happen? How do you let that happen? Good Lord. Halftime, I'm fixing to go walk. I have to get my my steps. But let me see. Halftime show. We're not gonna go elderly. What video can we do? Whole Hall of Fame. That's absolute insanity, bro. How do you let that happen? If you're the Chargers, you ought to be ashamed of yourself, because how the fuck do you let that happen, bro? I can't believe they went for it. And they got it? Incredible. I don't think they're going to try to see if they can make a play here. I'd highly doubt it. I'd highly doubt it. Scratch that. It's an encyclopedia. They're just going to take a knee and that's it. They not running no plays. Yeah, for the Chargers, that's definitely the alligator meme right here. I was just compiling all three together. I should have been did that. But the Chargers was out there looking like... Oh, Herbert's going to run. Runs himself out of bounds after a gain of about 8, 9. Yeah, they're going to give it a shot to see if they can try to make a play on it. Three timeouts left for the Chargers. Good call by Justin Herbert by stepping out of bounds. Outside, 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 outside. Oh, my God, he's going deep. Oh, he overthrew him. He overthrew him. Damn, that would have been a touchdown. He overthrew him. Brutal. He had a chance, too. Palmer was there on the double move. Oh, my God. Yeah, they're gonna leave the middle of the field open though. That zone on top of the logo is gonna be open. On top of the logo is gonna be open. There's a gap right there. Adonis, he's Adonis. They said it's a catch. Incredible. Hurry to the line. Hurry to the line. Hurry to the line. Don't let replay assist come in. Hurry to the line. 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 Oh, he got his feet down. He got his feet down. All right, at the 49-yard line. They got to get a little bit closer. Timeout coming from Baltimore. No Monday Night Raw spoilers in the chat, please. You will be timed out. How did Baltimore score? Lamar Jackson, 10-yard run, and then a fucking bomb from Lamar to Bateman. All right, let's see here. 1st and 10 from their own 49-yard line. They're keeping a single high? All right. Got his man. Timeout, 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 timeout. Field goal range. Take your shot right there. Get yourself a field goal to make it a 1-point game. No guarantee for the kick, though. Dicker the kicker made that damn push to see if they can mess around and, get to the Pro Bowl last year. Let's see if Dicker the kicker can make the kick. Let's see if Dicker the kicker can make the kick. Also, hit that like button if you haven't already. Brandon said you didn't get the notification I was live. Yeah, it's like that. And the Ravens are going to try to see if they can ice Dicker the kicker. Can I redo my Bateman reaction? I can't remember what I said, fam. Placement is right in the middle indeed. No wind chill, no sort of ailments. 52-yard field goal. It's certainly makeable. It ain't a give me, though. It ain't a give me, though. $52-yard field goal for Dicker the kicker. How often do I get my hair cut? Maybe like once every 5 weeks. It used to be once a quarter. There's the kick straight down the middle. Dicker the kicker, it's good. We've got a 1-point game. That's a good first half of football right there. That's a good first half of football right there. That's a good first half of football right there. All right. First half now comes to a close. I am going to step away. I got some walking to do. But we've got the whole Hall of Fame, ladies and gentlemen, for halftime. I will see you guys at the start of the second. Goldshine Patuan said, you hope the Steelers lose so we can hear fresh hot L's. I mean, we can hear that later today. If Baltimore or the Chargers lose, whoever it may be, we're going to hear the fresh hot L's today. So,
no, your wholeness can get deleted.
I'd like to thank our sponsor, Timberlands, Wife Beater, Durag, and Fitted, for sponsoring us on this wonderful pulchrituitous event. Get yourself a full set and you too can achieve your New York triple play powers. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me for this momentous occasion as we crown our first ever inaugural whole Hall of Fame class of 2017. These individuals who are about to be enshrined have paved the way universally for any sleut, slut, hoe, or whore worldwide. Number 1, we have Black China. She went from stripping at the King of Diamonds to pimping kings for diamonds. This rectangle booty, long nipple, 22-inch dub areola, flower tattoo on the side, blossoming hoe went from rags to riches under the grounds of her sucking dick. Despite having 2 children, Blac Chyna has stuck true to the whole lifestyle. In fact, after breaking up with Rob Kardashian, she fucked a man in the house that he pays for, the bed that he paid for, and in a robe that he happened to wear. If that ain't hoe shit, I don't know what is. Speaking of Rob Kardashian, that brings up our next enshrinee, the entire Kardashian family. We can't have a Hoes Hall of Fame without a family of hoes. I went to Home Depot this morning and I found the Kardashian family in the gardening aisle. After the death of Robert Kardashian Sr., it seems the family shifted their focus into full whore mode. In fact, according to our statistics, they have accumulated between them 4 divorces, 6 children, and they have consumed about 7 reservoirs of black male semen. According to our sources, the whole lifestyle was so lucrative, it led Bruce Jenner to transition into Caitlyn Jenner in an attempt to compete with the hoes in his family. For our next enshrinee, we have Amber Rose. This bald-headed, no-edges, big booty individual is world-renowned for her Class A wholeness. In fact, she created a coalition of sluts to walk in solidarity to celebrate their wholeness. We have a slogan for her: new year, new man, new month, new week, new dick. Rumors have said that she keeps her skin extremely clean by swallowing at least 10 loads of semen per day. So ladies, if you'd like to experiment, feel free to DM me. Our next inductee, Corinne Steffens, aka Superhead. You can't be walking in these streets with the name Superhead and you ain't no master hoe. This lady done earned her stripes. Tony the Tiger would be happy. This young lady here wrote a novel on the amount of dicks that she sucked. She's been traveling the world, giving that $5 sucky, giving that sloppy toppy, using her brains in more ways than one. In fact, she went on the record on a nationwide interview saying that she would get out of bed with her husband to go suck a next man's dick.
So basically you'd be in bed with your husband, Wayne would call in the middle of the night, and you would go see Wayne.
Yes, and I'd be gone for days.
You'd be gone for days.
Absolutely.
If that ain't hoeing, I don't know what is. Donald Trump became a president promising that there will be a wall. However, you cannot say the same about your pussy. But before we move on, can I just point out something for a second? Is this lady wearing a can opener as a necklace? What kind of chain is that? Are you some sort of Pepsi? You Coke or some shit? 7-Up? Who's wearing a damn can opener as a necklace? Matter of fact, I know why you wearing it, because you smart. This is why you a whole Hall of Famer. Because when dudes come around talking about they want to crack a cold one open with the boys, you talking about I got a can opener, you can crack me open right now. See? You a whole Hall of Famer for a reason, bitch. And last but not least, to close out the female whole Hall of Fame wing, we got Marilyn Monroe. Now, she was sucking all kinds of dick, but she was sucking that presidential dick as a side chick. She was doing the vagina vortex all over President Kennedy before he took 3 to the left and back. You talk about hoeing, that's your point of reference. A lot of people want to talk about different hoes who done suck president's dick if you want to bring up Monica Lewinsky, but let's just be honest. Bill Clinton, he a little bit of a rapist, you know? You don't get no credit for sucking no rapist dick, that ain't hard. Presidential dick, like Kennedy, you get some credit for that, bitch. Hall of Famer, you are. Marilyn Monroe, Hall of Famer. And now we move on to the men's branch of the Hall of Fame. Number 1, first inductee, DMX, Hall of Famer. What the hell is you doing? You got like 15 kids, about 12 different baby mamas. Your pull-out game that week? Y'all gonna make me lose my mind. Up in here, I'm losing my damn mind. How the fuck your pull-out game this damn week? My pop started shooting blanks after 2 kids. You still been shooting strong till this day. DMX, it's time to stop. You a whole Hall of Famer, man. You done been enshrined. No more kids, fam. Come on, son. You gotta have either the weakest pull-out game or the most determined semen on the planet. Matter of fact, I'm gonna send you some Lorena Bobbitt approved condoms. All right, you ain't gotta worry about no more goddamn kids from this point on. But you, in the Hall of Fame. And the next man to be enshrined is the male wing of the Hall of Fame, Future. How the hell you got 4 kids by 4 baby mamas? Where your ass was at when we was teaching about the damn pull-out game, my man. What is you doing? You get a new kid every time you grow a new dreadlock. You in the Hall of Fame. Our next inductee, Charlie Sheen. You a Hall of Famer. You done fucked so much hoes, you got AIDS now. And to make matters worse, you ain't even stop fucking hoes. AIDS ain't slow you down at all. Magic Johnson done got hoes. That's the only reason why he not in the damn Hall of Fame right now. He was fucking them hoes, he got AIDS, he stopped. Matter of fact, I don't even think he got AIDS no more. He started blending motherfucking money like they did in South Park. Now he done cured. He don't gotta worry about nothing. But your dumb ass wanna go and keep fucking hoes after you done got AIDS. Talking about, yeah, I'm just gonna use protection and shit. Hall of Famer. Number 4, Hugh Hefner. Come on, dog, you about 91 years old. You still out here fucking hoes like that? Come on, son. Hall of Famer, you in the whole Hall of Fame. How the fuck you 91 fucking a bunch of these hoes? You can't even eat a whole bottle of Viagra and still get hard at 91. Come on, man, you screwing on somebody else's dick? You can't tell me Hugh Hefner ain't out here doing the substitute jutsu in order to fuck pussy. He got a stand-in, he got a stunt double in order to fuck these hoes. You got a whole Playboy mansion on the grounds of you being a hoe. Come on, dog. You a Hall of Famer. I got the #1 hoe, the Hall of Famer. Matter of fact, the Hall of Fame needs to be named after this man. #1 Hall of Famer, enshrinee, Genghis Khan. Holy shit, you thought I was gonna get historic on you. Genghis Khan got about 10% of Asia related to this man. In fact, he was pumping out at least 10 kids every single day. If he ain't killed about 40 million people, I mean, he'd probably have about 50% of Asia, having to be his kids. But that's beyond the fact. This man, ultimate hope. Thank you for tuning in this year. Sponsored by Tim's, Wife Beater, Durag, and Fit. Get yourself a pair so you can invoke your triple play powers.
Your wholeness can get deleted.
First, I'd like to thank the people for the success of the first ever Hoes Hall of Fame. However, there's been a bit of controversy. There's been a lot of people who's left off of the list. So today, I issue a supplemental draft. Yes, a part 2. We are inducting a couple more people into the Hoes Hall of Fame. You hoes ain't safe because your name might just fuck around and be on the list. #1, Evelyn Lozada. You going into the Hoes Hall of Fame. Evelyn Lozada is what we consider a hoes journeyman. She's made her way through the soccer league, the football league, the basketball league, and the baseball league. It doesn't matter what kind of ball you play, she wants your balls in her mouth. Chad Ochocinco Johnson gave her a headbutt, but that ain't stopped her from giving head. Legend has it she's seen more jock straps than the team trainer. Our sources have shown if you're having to win a championship while you're popping champagne, somewhere in the locker room, Evelyn Lozada will be popping her pussy. Our next inductee into the Hoes Hall of Fame, Lil Wayne. This man has made his way around the country, swimming in coochie, distributing several lollipops around the nation. The ladies in the street been demanding. Lil Wayne has been supplying dick around the country for about 20 years, creating hoes as he goes. Let's just be honest, if Lil Wayne ain't have no money, this man would have probably been a one-woman man. He would not be hoeing in these streets. Why? Because that man is ugly as fuck. Lil Wayne look like my tax return, and it ain't good. And I get to call him ugly. Why? Because I'm ugly. Fuck is you talking about? Rumor has it Lil Wayne breaks about 4 mirrors every day. I broke 3 this morning, and it's only 8 a.m. But that ain't the damn point. Lil Wayne, you going into the Hoes Hall of Fame. Our next inductee into the Hoes Hall of Fame, Black China. Again, your curious ass eyebrows. Look like a gang of Zubats hit you with the supersonic. Look like you've been confused by default. Walking around looking like you've been taking an SAT for the last 26 years. Now, Black China, you already been inducted into the Hoes Hall of Fame, so I can't induct you again. I can't make you a 2-time Hall of Famer like your name is Ric Flair. But your mama, she's a whole Hall of Famer. Fuck out of here. Tokyo Tony, whole Hall of Famer. Now, I don't know your sexual history, but you came out here and you created a hoe, so you are a hoe by affiliation. And on top of that, what's good with your face? You got the curious ass eyebrows as well. Are you taking an SAT? Maybe it's an ACT. I don't know what the hell's going on with your eyebrows. This shit is wild arched. Your eyebrows look like it's an obtuse angle. And on top of that, you look like you chew cigarettes and your breath smell like hot dog water. I don't know your sexual history, but as far as I'm concerned, because you made Black China, you hoe Hall of Famer. Our next inductee into the Hoes Hall of Fame, Paris Hilton. Paris Hilton was a Kim Kardashian before Kim Kardashian was Kim Kardashian. Alright? This bitch famous for being famous. This 8-cup titty, calculator booty, blonde bimbo been making her way downtown, sucking dick, and she still got no talent. Paris Hilton took more men than prostate cancer. Paris Hilton seen more dicks than an autograph signing with President Nixon. She's seen more cocks than a farmer in upstate New York. She's had more purple helmets than the Minnesota Vikings. She has seen more semen than a sperm bank. Our next inductee into the Hoes Hall of Fame, Wilt the Stilt Chamberlain. Wilt Chamberlain has said out of his mouth before his death he slept with over 20,000 women in his lifetime. That's about 1.4 ladies a day. This man scored 100 points on the court, shot 100 cum shots off the court. Averaging 50 rebounds on the court, fucking about 50 rebound bitches off the court. This man was the threesome king. He fucked 23 bitches in 10 days. He's seen more pussy than a veterinarian. The question ain't who was Wilt Chamberlain fucking. The question is who wasn't Wilt Chamberlain fucking. A man has got to say no at one point and turn down a bitch. Evidently Wilt Chamberlain did not. He'd fuck you and your mama. Wilt Chamberlain died of heart failure at age 63 in 1999. He probably died because his heart couldn't keep pumping blood to his goddamn penis. Wilt Chamberlain, you going into the Hoes Hall of Fame. And our last and final inductee into the Hoes Hall of Fame, Antonio Cromartie. This man here got 14 kids by Lord knows how many women. You've had 3 kids after you got a vasectomy. My man, you going into the Hoes Hall of Fame. This man got the most determined semen in the entire world. His semen is marching and storming the beaches of Normandy, of the damn fallopian tubes. It doesn't matter what the lady is. It doesn't matter who the lady is. Your eggs will be fertilized. If Antonio Cromartie wanted to fuck Betty White tonight, I guarantee you Betty White will be pregnant with 8 children. Octo mom at an age 96. You've got to be a legendary hoe if you got a vasectomy and you're still able to produce children. Antonio Cromartie the type of dude to wear 3 condoms when he fucking you, turn you over, take a whole gallon of spermicide lube, pour the entire thing inside of your pussy, pay for the IUD to be inserted inside of your pussy, get birth control, put it inside of your dinner, take a Plan B, put about 7 different pills in your cereal. After he finally busts that nut, he gonna take out all 3 of the condoms, put them inside a titanium motherfucking garbage can, light that sumbitch on fire, take the garbage can, drive from the East Coast all the way to the West Coast, put the damn titanium garbage can inside of the Pacific Ocean, let it drift on to Asia. When it's in Asia, go over there, take it, light it on fire again, put it on top of a monk's head, put it inside of a spaceship, fly to the moon, and the bitch still gonna get pregnant. And because of that, Antonio Cromartie, not only are you a Hall of Famer, you are the world's heavyweight champion of hoeing. Matter of fact, you are the undisputed champion of hoeing. My man, take your belts and please take this induction into the Hoes Hall of Fame. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our induction ceremony for the Hoes Hall of Fame. Now, if you know somebody's mama, somebody's sister, somebody's brother, somebody's uncle, somebody's father who happen to be a hoe, please feel free to tag them in the comment section so they can get inducted into the Hoes Hall of Fame. If you happen to have some footage of the women, please feel free to DM me. I'd like to, myself and Jurgens, we would both like to do a little bit of private research on the film footage. Now, if anybody who'd like to be inducted into the Hoes Hall of Fame, let me know. But as far as I'm concerned, y'all motherfuckers are Hall of Famers, undisputed champions of the whole game.
It's been a long 4 years since we last covered the Hoes Hall of Fame, and in this time, there's been a number of individuals who deserve to be inducted. Now, we're going to keep our numbers small while we go through the entries, but one way or another, it's about time we induct individuals into this Hall of Fame, and I understand what you're saying. It's been 4 years. Haven't you learned? Slut shaming's bad. Shut up, Susan! I will break my foot off in your ass and put you in a figure 4 leg lock that's going to tear your ACL, make you think you graduated from Derrick Rose University. You stupid slut. Keep your mouth shut. We ain't talking about you right now. But one way or another, you know, social media has been going crazy with everybody having people's personal information, all their personal lives, their relationship lives at the fingertips of people's cell phones. Now it's become everybody's business. So today we're going to induct some stupid motherfuckers into the whole Hall of Fame Part 3.
I think that a hoe is somebody who sleeps with everyone and anybody, and I don't think I'm considered a hoe no more. No, your wholeness can get deleted like after a certain amount of time.
Stupid bitch.
Entrant number 1, as it pertains to being a hoe. I understand there are certain professions that should be kept off the list because let's just say somebody just so happens to be a porn star. What they do. All right. Came back just in time. I walked. How many steps was that? Probably, I want to say 1,100. No, maybe 1,200 steps. No, 1,200 steps. Yeah, I just got 1,200 in. I still got a ways to go. Hopefully this game doesn't go into overtime. But we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Monday Night Football. Let's see who comes out on top. Baltimore and Los Angeles. Going down to the wire. Second half is underway. Anybody changing their predictions? Is anybody changing their predictions? Let's see if Derrick Henry can go and make a play. No, he can't. Good tackle right there from Joey Bosa, able to bring him down. One half of the Bosa boys making tackles. All right, here we go. After hours would be crazy. Because let me tell you something right now. If it was a situation where it's going to overtime, I'm standing up and running in circles. I promise you I will. I'll stand right here and run in fucking circles. People going to be like, oh, we should get him a helmet. Oh, they try to run a screen. They threw the ball to number 43. Hold on, wait a minute. I got to find it so I can set myself up. They threw the ball to number 43. trying to hope that he can make a play, but unfortunately, he got stopped short, and it's going to be a 3rd and long because couldn't move the chains. I said couldn't make positive yardage. Took a tackle for loss. Couldn't do anything on the field. It's going to be sounds to sideline. Isn't going to be in the next play. I lied. He's a 3rd down back. Could possibly get it on a swing pass. Need to go do something because Derrick Henry's carrying the workload. Need to get his ass in the right spot and go make a play. Here we go. Derrick Henry. Oh, pardon me. Not in the game. There's a dump off to Mark Andrews. That's a 1st down. Good block inside the backfield by. All right. That's it for that. That's it for that. That was quite some time, huh? Good 1st down right there from Mark Andrews. Way to go out there and make a play. Help out your quarterback. Way to go out there and make a play. Help out your quarterback. All right, here we go. 1st down. They're across the 40-yard line right now. Derrick Henry back in the game, right behind the fullback. Good block up front. Positive yardage right there for Derrick Henry. Keep in mind my pick'ems for the evening. Let me slide that right there into the frame. My pick'ems for the evening. Right now, Lamar Jackson, 98 yards passing. So I still need essentially 143 yards from him. Zay Flowers, 22 yards through the air. I need 60 from him. And Derrick Henry, it's pretty much 16 more yards from Derrick Henry. Oh, there's a handoff. Derrick Henry going backwards. Backward. Loss of a few yardage right there. They talking they shit up front. Hey, you can't mess around and get yourself no doggone flags. You got to be smart. T. Tart out there. Look at the big boy making tackles in the backfield. Big boy. Dwayne put 2 on, said, what is his name again? Oh, you didn't know who his name was? He's the 3rd down back. In fact, he's coming in the game right now for Derrick Henry. You see 4-3 in the backfield. What's his last name? Hill. But what's his first name? I said, what's his first name? Once more, who he might throw the football to? He better stand there and protect. It's a chip. Joey Bosa, can you get outside in time? Down the field goes Lamar. Got his man, Zay Flowers. That's a 1st down. Thank you, Zay. That should be for like 20-something or maybe 30-some yards. 35 yards. Ooh, Zay Flowers is 3 yards away from getting me what I need. That a 35-yard catch. The feet are inbounds. The feet are inbounds. Oh, tough situation for the Chargers. They can't get off the field on 3rd down. They can't get off the field for on 3rd down. 25-yard catch right there. 25-yard catch right there. And now Lamar's going to throw again. Lamar's going to throw again down the field. Look into the end zone. Overthrew his man and near interception, but this man got no fucking hands. Oh, my God. Come on, Seven. What the hell are you doing? Come on, Seven. What the fuck are you doing? He threw that ball to you. Fulton got beat for the touchdown. This time around, this man nearly had an interception in the end zone. When he throws it to you, you got to catch it. Dwayne put 2 on it. Mark Jackson put 2 on it as well. Said, what grade would I give the rookie QBs so far? C. Second and long. Oh, wait, he's going to try to run. Great fucking tackle right there by Derwin James. Able to go there and stop the set up a sack. And you know what that means. When a quarterback gets taken down in the backfield and they categorize it as a sack.
Anybody got more of that Loompa Loompa weed? Anybody got more of that Loompa Loompa weed?
And now it's yet another 3rd down situation. You need to see a stop here from the Los Angeles Chargers to force a field goal. They're in Justin Tucker field goal range. Dump off to Zay Flowers, going nowhere. They're going to force a punt here. Pardon me. They're going to force a field goal here. If I play for the Ravens, you better get ready to use the toe tap. I mean, you better get ready to use the toe tap. You play for any organization. Yeah, had a number of misses. Oh, that's a good graphic they have there. 45-yard field goal, Justin Tucker. That kick is sailing through the uprights, and it's good. "45-yard field goal, Justin Tucker through the uprights, and it's good." Now, people who say Lamar Jackson's trash don't really know football. It's crazy to say something like that. Jay Farrow, don't do that. Jamar Laxon, don't do that. Don't do that. That's a crazy statement to make. All right. 17-13 is the score. Unfortunately for the Chargers, they have squandered, or I should say they've been outscored 17-3 since taking that 10-0 lead. So because of that, it's not a go Chargers go at the moment. It's more of a, and now no Chargers, no. If only I could find the goddamn clip. That's definitely not it. But, all momentum in favor of the Ravens.
And now no charges, no. And now no charges, no. And now no charges, no. And now no charges, no.
Justin Tucker and I have something in common. We both hook left. Okay, all right, William, sir. Sir, why? Somebody interrogate that man expeditiously. All right. Ooh. Oh, they're still trying to figure out what's going on with Dobbins. He's still in the locker room. Oh, Lord. Jake. He had a brace on his left knee. Bro, this man got to turn into Stone Cold Steve Austin. J.K. Dobbins was running incredibly hard for the damn Chargers. Once he left the game, this offense was different. What is going on? Steelers fans rooting for the Ravens. I don't think there's any Steelers fans who's rooting for the Ravens to win this game. That wouldn't make any sense. Acknowledging the greatness of Lamar Jackson isn't cheering for the Ravens. I think I don't think those two are intertwined. I think that's foolish to say that much. If that's what you're referencing. Oh, good dump off right there to the full. God damn, he got fucking mollywopped right there. That's a hit by Harrison. Son lowered the boom on his ass. Look at the fucking hit right here. Look at the hit right here. Fisk wasn't ready. Good morning. Homie got caught right there on the left goddamn shoulder pad. Good morning. Bam. Right on the damn helmet, actually. Here we go, 2nd and 3. Come on, Gus the Bus. He ain't going nowhere. That's a loss. Oh, Harrison out there making plays, stepping in for Roquan Smith, if I'm not mistaken. Son got 11 tackles. Oh, my. Now you're going to need to see some J. Herbo wheels. You need some J. Herbo wheels right here. You need a touchdown from Quentin Johnston. Oh, they're bringing blitz now. Got his man. That's a first down. Wide open. That's Palmer. Great first down. Great first down. Good read. 15 of 20, 147 yards through the air. Fresh set of downs. There's a handoff. How many more pick'ems do I need when Baltimore comes back out? Because I have Lamar Jackson, Zay Flowers, and Derrick Henry. But I have a ways to go because Lamar's got 129. I need 251. Derrick Henry's got 69. I need 80. And then Zay Flowers got 53. I need 60. So when Baltimore's offense comes out, we could take a look at the pick'ems again. 2nd and 7 right now for the Chargers. Cannot afford to take a sack. Can't afford to take a sack. Can't afford to take a sack. Herbert's going to run. Herbert's going to run, and there's laundry on the field. There's laundry on the field.
14 grams of
Laundry on the field. Holding on the big boy, fat bitch. That's a hold up front. No yardage. Back them up. And now they're pretty much going to be guaranteed to throw here. Godshine Patuan said, it was me all along, Austin. Good God Almighty. Sargent said, Big Boy wanted a hug. Indeed. 2nd and 17, inside the 40 now. Or I should say behind the 40. Herbert's pass going to be caught. Brings that right back to the 48-yard line, and they're right where they were at the start of the second down, but now it's going to be a 3rd and 10, or 3rd and 8, sorry. No, KT Chris, there's no spoilers on what happened. Oh, yeah, no spoilers on what happened on Raw. None whatsoever. Nobody say shit. All right, here we go. Oh, yeah, free Russia. Free Russia. Herbert over the middle. He's got his man wide open. That's a first down. I believe that's Lad McConkey right there. Yeah, JK is still in the fucking, the tent right. Well, I said the tent. He's still in the locker room. I didn't see any camera shots to him coming out. Good read right there from Herbert. Big first down. They're in field goal range now, but a touchdown is much more optimal. Oh, they're going to send Son in motion. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. He's going to have to tuck it and run again. He's going to have to tuck it and run again. That's going to be a loss of 1 yard. They might categorize that as a sack. Mavs put 2 on, said, how dominant would Cam Newton be in today's NFL? To be honest with you, it'd be a lot of the same. I don't think anything would relatively change. Nothing would relatively change. It's not as if today's NFL is different from the NFL he played in. It's essentially the same game. He'd be the same player. I'm not going to use the Sack-Ola joint. Oh, wait, there comes with pressure again. That's going to be an incompletion. Great fucking pressure right there from the Ravens. Shit. How would a young Vic do in today's game? See, here's the thing. Now, Vic played in a different era for all intents and purposes, because 2000s defense is night and day from 2010s and 2020s. A young Vic, I'm a bit concerned for the inaccuracy, but he would have probably ran for maybe ran for 1,000 yards a season. Yeah, he just throws it away, and they're gonna kick a field goal. McNair also played in a different generation as well. But McNair wouldn't be as mobile as Vic would be. Vic would be way more mobile in this generation. I'm not even gonna hold you. Vic would be absolutely fucking lethal. Vic would have been fucking lethal. Eagles Vic would dominate. In fact, I would argue Falcons Vic would be better than the Eagles Vic. There's a kick from Dicker the kicker. Got it, 52, it's good. Because you got to take into account, look at mobile quarterbacks with the exception of maybe like a Justin Fields. Mobile quarterbacks have been able to really get it done. And believe it or not, the fear of Vic's ability to run would really open up things for the fucking rocket ball all the way down the field. And the deep threats that exist in today's game, Vic would have been a goddamn problem. Fuego put 2 on, said, woke up from a nap and immediately heard, I love you, Solo. Taku said, how was the walk? Good walk. Good walk. Just hoping that this game doesn't go to overtime so I can immediately go and walk right after the stream. Is Baker a mobile quarterback? No, they're not. The best QBs are black. Well, best QBs are black and white. Well, best QBs are black, and then you said are white. I'm a little confused here. Randall Cunningham, not as mobile as the others. He could be mobile, but not as mobile as the others. When I think mobile quarterback, I think Cam, I think Vic, I think Lamar, I think Fields. Not Steve Young, but Steve Young can be mobile when you needed him too. He wasn't leaning into the mobility, but he could use the mobility. So he's a hybrid. Fran Tarkington, that's a hybrid kind of mobile kind of quarterback that's there. Golly, I'm forgetting son who played for the, was it the Rams in the 70s? I forget. But, yeah, Josh Allen, he's one. No, Elway's not mobile. Come on now. No, Favre is not a mobile quarterback. Stop it. Manning, all right. See, now we doing too much, you see? Classic Man put 2 on, said, does Dan Marino win a ring in this era? See, the problem is we can't just say a quarterback win ring. Like, there's so many other factors because Dan Marino is Aaron Rodgers in this generation. The only difference is that Rodgers had that 2010 Packers defense, and Marino never had that experience. Like Aaron Rodgers is Dan Marino with a ring. That's just ultimately what it is. Oh, Archie Manning. Well, yes, he was mobile. But Dan would light it up. But then the only fear that exists is you got to make sure you provide a appropriate, offensive line for Marino because he was such a pure pocket passer. The problem is he's not in the pocket with like the happy feet that Manning or Brady had, and like you're there and you're and then you bam, read, and then you move it. Dan is standing tall in the pocket, zip gone. If you don't provide that man proper protection, Dan Marino is going to have a tough time. Kenzie put 5 on, said, you hope you lose. Pardon me. You said you lose at least 30 minutes off your pacemaker watching the Chargers play every single week. Welcome to football, fam. It's a bad situation. It's always a fucking heart attack watching your team play. Like, I really miss having an opportunity to go tune in and you just see your team like go out and dominate. It's nice when you see your team get a dominant victory. Or if they're going to lose, it's like, man, I got no chance. And then that's it. Oh, good fucking pass rush, but this man got bopped. Oh, my Lord. He would have had a sack, but Lamar Jackson with the fucking fancy feet. Yeah, Tarp was out there looking like Malik Jackson when Le'Veon Bell hit him with the damn dead leg. Oh. Look at the big boy, you fat bitch. You missed. I know the Chargers sideline is like,
God damn it.
I know, son, it's tight right now. You had him in the backfield, and you completely missed him. Where's the dance, you fat bitch? Oh, I had it. I don't have it no more. Good tackle. It's fixing to be a third down right now. Oh, here we go. Oh, no, that's dancing Dak. I have no clue where this joint is. It used to be here, but it ain't here no more. Oh, can Lamar get the first? No, he can't. He stopped short. They're probably going to go for it, though.
Dance, you fat bitch.
Too many great athletes on the D-line for pocket passers, especially pocket passers who, because you have to make your reads. You need to be given some time. Was that tackle right there by Khalil Mack? Way to fucking read it. Fourth and 1 here. Got to get a stop. Got to get a stop. Got to get a stop. And they don't. Derrick Henry's out. Derrick Henry's out. Looking for that stiff arm. Derrick Henry's loose. Huge fucking first down across the 30. That locks up my first pick 'em. 27 yards right there. Derrick Henry just locks up that pick 'em. Thank you very much, Derrick Henry. 99 yards on the ground for Derrick Henry. He said, Saquon Barkley, I'm coming for you. I need 200 yards in order to get back my rushing crown by the conclusion of week 12, and now he's halfway there. Ooh-wee, 14 carries, 99 yards. Oh, no, they done took out Derrick Henry. And they said, you know what, let's try out something different on their defense. Let's just go and hand the football off to... I said they handed the football off to... There's a flag on the play, so maybe this might be coming back for him. He thought he had positive yardage, but instead did a whole lot of nothing. Let's hear the call from the referee before we find out what's the fate of run. It's holding on the offense, so I guess that play didn't even count for him. You thought you had a carry? Get off the field and bring back in Henry. Ain't doing nothing on the game. Out there doing cardio. Is out there wasting his time. Need to go hit the bench. Yeah, oh no, Derrick Henry needs. Yep, 200. He needed 207 yards coming into this game to tie Saquon Barkley. All right, here we go. 1st and 19. Wide open man. That's Tylan Wallace. Good gain. Throw the ball to Zay Flowers. All right, here we go. Zay Flowers has what, 53? What do I need? I need 7 more yards from Zay Flowers. Hand off to Derrick Henry. Oh, good tackle for loss right there. Kosh Patuon said Ravens got a 6'8", 360-pound tackle at guard. A lot of big boys in this game. Taku said the skit reminded you of some of Stone Cold Steve Austin's skits when he would just name a bunch of things. That's actually where I would say that's the inspiration behind it. I did grow up heavily influenced by the WWF, now WWE, so it really helped shape my personality. Oh, here comes the pressure. Good fucking tackle. They said he's down. They said he's down half a yard short, and that's the last play of the third quarter. I'm 100% sure John Harbaugh is going to go for it again, but this one might actually bite them in the ass. Yeah, he's down short. He did not get the first down. He's short. Half a yard shy. Spend $94 on Taco Bell is insane. Unless you buying food for an entire family, that's insane. He missed the motherfucker holding another motherfucker quip. Oof. Throw up the X for the toilet is, yeah, I mean, that's what's going to have to happen. Because you spend $94 at Taco Bell, fam, but you about to be spilling out, bro. Don't get into the bathroom and immediately. It's going to be a bad situation. Straight all night. You're like, oh, Mom, I'm home. Dad, I'm home. Toilet paper going to be asking, why do you have
unlimited diarrhea? Unlimited.
It's going to be a bad situation, fam. $94, that's insanity. Absolute insanity. Don't do that, fam. You might as well just go ahead and take yourself out. I don't know if you'll be able to recover. Large intestine might be coming out your asshole. You might as well just fucking...
Because she brought shame to her family.
Ain't no fucking way, bro. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Your bowels might mess around and take you out. They're going to be looking at the food entering the body like...
So, listen to everybody. Nobody believes in you. What are you prepared to do about it? Don't let no one come into your house. Take your meal. Do what you need to do today. I'm not nervous. I'm just telling you.
Asshole going to be expanding like a motherfucking vagina, getting ready to give birth. Lower extremity going to be looking like...
You are nothing but a great big pussy.
Fourth quarter is upon us, ladies and gentlemen, and you know exactly what that means. Sound the alarm. Ladies and gentlemen, we have arrived at the final period of this game. Fourth down, Derrick Henry did get it. Where it is an AFC battle between the Chargers and the Ravens. This is a much-needed win for both teams, more for the Ravens than the Chargers, but nonetheless, battle-tested victory will be earned at the conclusion of this period. Will the Ravens hold on and walk away with a W, giving John Harbaugh his second victory over his brother, or will Jim even the score with a victory for the first time against his brother since Super Bowl 47? Ladies and gentlemen, I invite you to the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter, 2nd and 6. Derrick Henry is loose. First down again. They better tackle that man. Derrick Henry's getting his carries today. 17 carries. He continues to get that football in his hand. Another first down for Big Henry. There's Derrick Henry again. Oh, he's going to fall down. All right. All right. 18 carries, 114 yards, 67 after contact for Derrick Henry. It's a big boy. You got to make sure you slow them down and do not give up a touchdown here. There's Zay Flowers. He's not going to be open. Derwin James. Oh, he's going to get outside. Lamar's going to run. Lamar's going to run. No, he's not. Good fucking breakup right there. Good hands. Good hands, Molden. Way to make a play. third down coming, but this is 4 down territory. I think John Harbaugh is going to go for it regardless. I think John Harbaugh is going to go for it regardless. Go for the legs. Henry won't jump over you until he jumps over you. All right, here we go. Wow. They've scored on 11 straight drives inside the 10-yard line. You know about the announcer jinx. You know about the announcer jinx. Let's see if that's the case. Lamar is getting pressure. Pass over the middle. There's Mark Andrews. That's a touchdown. Whoa, whoa. They said it's incomplete. They said he's out of bounds. Whoa. That's not a touchdown. Hold on. Wait a minute. We might need replay assist. How's that not a TD? Did he not? Was he not in bounds? Oh, they switched their mind. They changed their minds. They go touchdown. They better go for 2. Oh, no, the football did bobble. He's in bounds. That's a touchdown. Why did he say out of bounds? Oh, well, then again, if you consider his angle from the back judge, I understand why he said out of bounds. Look at the back judge. Look at the back judge. He's trying to identify. By the time he sees the roll, he doesn't see where he lands. That's why he called it. That makes sense. I understand why he said incomplete. I see why he said incomplete. He didn't see where the body was. Give him some grade. No, because the back judge was on the other side. The Chargers player landed in front of him. Oh, why did he fucking rifled that one? That was a bad idea. Come on, man. That 2-point conversion could have made it a 2-possession game. He rifled that sumbitch in there. Good fucking pass by Lamar. Mark Andrews continuing to make plays right there. Shit, I need 3 more yards from Zay Flowers. How much more do I need from Lamar on the pick'em? Oh, Jesus Christ. I need 80 more yards from Lamar Jackson. I'm cooked, bro. Unless there's some wild play that happens, because the game is too close. Derrick Henry's going to continue to get carries. I think I'll be able to connect on the Zay Flowers, but I do not know if I'll connect on that Lamar Jackson. It might be clip for me. Oh, no. But final period, 12:32 on the clock. No, the extra point would have just made it an 8-point game, which I completely understand why, but you would go for 2 because if you score there, because keep in mind, if you fail, it's a 7-point lead. You're up by a touchdown. If you succeed, it's a 2-possession game. If you succeed, it's a 2-possession game. So you always, when you score a touchdown and you're up by 7, before the extra point, always go for 2. It's the smart thing to do. Because although you can kick the extra point and then ultimately, hey, you know, the other team has to not only score, but then convert on 2-point conversion. You then set it up to where they know going in, it got to be a 2-possession, you know, game. I always say go for 2 there. Extra point is easier for the 8. It is easier, but I would always go 2-point. I'd always go for the 2-point conversion. Here's where their problem was. They should have ran the football with Derrick Henry. Or at least tried some form of, you know, play action that exists over there. If you don't have the legitimate threat, the other team is not going to fall for it. You got to be smart in how you do it. I always say go for 2 there. It's always going to be a gamble. Even extra points are gambles nowadays. You've seen Justin Tucker miss 7 total kicks this season. It should be a lock, but that's also a gamble as well. But I always say go for 2 there. Set up for an L versus a tie. There's 12 and a half minutes left. What's the probability that we only see 1 remaining drive? So it's possible, not very probable. All right, here we go. Let's see if the Chargers can respond. Too many field goals. What the fuck? We just came back from commercial break. What we going to commercial for? How much bills y'all gotta pay, bro? God damn. Come on, man. Jeez Louise. I understand you got bills to pay. You got to run your fucking commercials. But come on, bro. They just scored. Why the hell are we getting a television timeout after the kickoff? What purpose does that serve? I hate that shit so much, bro. I hate that shit so much. It's supposed to be drive. After every drive, you go and you get your fucking television timeout. If that's the case, we shouldn't get... Whatever the outcome of this drive is, as long as it's not past 7 minutes, we don't need to go to commercial after this, bro. What the fuck, bro? This better be a 2 fucking commercial at maximum television timeout. What the hell? Oh, my patriarchal seed providing Adonis is giving me a call right now. Yeah, Dad, I'm live right now. Can I call you back in like 30 minutes? All right. Bye. Oh, Lord.
14 grams of
Sargent Patuma said game ain't over yet. No, it is not. Nowhere near over. Nowhere near over. All right, here we go. Jesus Christ, man. These fucking commercials, bro. They really giving us 6 minutes of commercials. And a kickoff in between is ludicrous. Kat Dennings got another television show? Interesting. Look at those mama milkers, huh? Everybody has a talking to dad voice. Do I have one? I'll talk to my dad like I talk to my friends. I'm not going, curse at him, but I always joke with my father. All right, here we go. What's Herbert going to do? Wow, what a catch by Edwards. He should have let that son bitch go out of bounds. Golly. Yeah, he did throw that son bitch with some zip. What a catch by Edwards, but he should have let that shit go out of bounds. Oh, they said J.K. Dobbins is out. Oh, Lord. Yeah, game ain't been the same since. Y'all say mama milkers? Yeah, apparently somebody said that regarding Rhea Ripley to describe titties. So I said, oh, that's interesting. Oh, wow, look at Will Dissly getting loose. I had never heard the terminology up until, what was it, February? Maybe March? Do I play Yu-Gi-Oh or Magic? I'm retired. But, all right, let's see here. 3rd and 6. If you're the Chargers, you need this. You desperately need this. You desperately need this. And keep in mind, you could see Herbert run here too. Oh, they're in man. You could see Herbert run. Oh, they got a QB spy. Herbert probably won't be able to run from here. Oh, he tried to go back. Yep, Palmer's going to get the flag. Palmer's going to get the flag. Damn, Tre'Davious White. Damn, Tre'Davious White. That's tough. That's tough. What? Oh, is holding on the offense. Damn. Offsetting penalties. How convenient. Offsetting penalties. How convenient. Damn. Brutal. That would have been a first down. Oh, yeah, yeah. All right. Well, I don't know about that flag, but all right, let's see. Oh, he better get rid of that football now. Oh my God, Quentin Johnston's hands. Quentin Johnston's hands. Oh my Lord in heaven, Quentin Johnston's hands just made a showcased why he was occasional hands for the longest. Quentin Johnston's occasional hands just showed up again, ladies and gentlemen. Quentin Johnston's occasional hands just showed up again, ladies and gentlemen. That would have been a first down. And so much more maybe because he had a lead blocker out in front. Quentin Johnston's occasional hands done shown up. Oh, Lord in heaven. Oh, Lord in heaven. Oh, Lord in heaven. That's the Quentin Johnston that we remember. That's the Quentin Johnston that we remember. Going out there on the field and being absolute ass. I said he went out on the field and he was absolute ass. When you needed a first down, they threw the ball to the right man. Unfortunately, he turned out to be the wrong man because his hands is trash and his gameplay is what? Ass. And that for that we say,
and now no charges, no. 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 And now no charges, no.
No charges, no. Oh my God, somebody said explain Troy Aikman being in the Hall of Fame if Eli's statistics are better. Troy Aikman played fucking years prior. Oh my God, bro. I despite you people so much, man. They don't understand football. You played in a whole different era. Troy Aikman was in the fucking hall when Eli just got the starting job. Like, what are we doing? Yeah, somebody needs to go and ask Quentin Johnston, what happened to his hands? That's the dumbest argument you can ever make, fam. Like, because this is my comment, right? I'll go and I've talked about it already, so I'm not going to go into it, right? So it was Scott Hansen talking with Julian Edelman, right? So this is my comment on Eli Manning being in the Hall of Fame. I disagree, right? So this is what I said. I said this is such a foolish conversation because whenever discussing Eli Manning, the topic of conversation is about Tom Brady and Bill Belichick's Patriots. Eli's body of work outside of those two seasons are absolutely abysmal. We have got to stop conflating Hall of Fame moments with Hall of Fame careers. People are talking about the defensive rank of those Giants defenses, but look how they played in those playoff games and above all else in those Super Bowls. Watch Super Bowl 42 and tell me if Eli Manning is the best player on the field. Man had one drive. I'll give him Super Bowl 46 and the entirety of 2011. He was balling all season. What's constantly mentioned is this man's victories in those Super Bowl when there's an unbelievable nuance. Oh wait, I said what's constantly mentioned. This man's victories in those Super Bowls when there's an unbelievable nuance is incredible. Also, in a 15-year career, he was a 500 quarterback. He was, I think, 117 and 117. This is a hill I'm willing to die on. If they let Eli Manning into the Hall of Fame, the amount of players that are in the Hall are very good and need to be elevated. This is the Hall of Fame, not the Hall of very good, right? So his response, Here's a couple of responses that I got. One person said, you said a whole bunch of nothing. He's top 10 in most passing categories with 2 Super Bowl MVPs, and he didn't just win the bowl, had to win 3 games on the road each season to get to the bowls. Y'all be chatting his stats alone better than half the QBs in the Hall of Fame. Rings just the icing on the cake. Here's the problem. When you talk about statistics from quarterbacks in the past, they played in the past, different generations. It doesn't work like that. Furthermore, you had to win games to make it to the championship. Absolutely. Quarterback wasn't the only person on the field. 2007, you beat the Falcons. Michael Turner, 4th and 2. They didn't give the man the football for what reason? They beat Tampa. Right? That was 2011 with Michael Turner. Beat Tampa. Good victory. Went on to Dallas. Dallas absolutely choked, but I'll give the Giants their credit. NFC Championship. Favre throws it fucking straight to Corey Webster. Super Bowl was what it was. 2011, beat Atlanta. Great. 12 drop passes by Green Bay in the divisional. Kyle Williams single-handedly sent the Giants to the damn Super Bowl because he can't fucking make catch a damn punt on special teams. And then Eli and the Giants cooked offensively against the Patriots in 2011. Why are we acting like this didn't happen? Like there's a lot of nuance to what transpired, bro, but there's more. Another person said, you'll say this much, those 2 Super Bowls will keep him in discussion, but I can't imagine him getting in first ballot, 4th or 5th probably, maybe he makes it the 6th time. Another person says that he's the playoff record holder for the most TDs and passing yards in one postseason in 2011. I gave credit for 2011, so that one is null and void. Then another person commented, so explain Troy Aikman being in there. Eli's stats blow him out of the water by far. Eli retired 2017, 2018. Troy Aikman retired 2000. Eli wasn't even in the league. Troy Aikman retired. It's a different game. Troy Aikman had to game manage his way through, but in big moments, he made the plays to go and win the games. Does that make it a situation where, oh my God, he's a Hall of Fame? I can argue you probably shouldn't put him in there either. So your argument makes no sense. There you go, Flowers. Lock that up for my pick'em. Thank you very much. Another person said, they said, shut up. Eli will make it in that man pond between your just like that man pond between your manhood. What's a man pond? I don't know what that means. I guess that was an insult. And then somebody else said, isn't Eli top 10 all-time in passing yards and a 2-time Super Bowl MVP? Only 3 other QBs in history have done that, not to mention he beat the GOAT twice in the Super Bowl. Sit your hating ass down. That makes my exact point. Your entire argument. You use the punchline for the fucking argument is somebody else. Oh, Lord. Justice! Hill is loose. Can he make it to the end zone? Yes, he can. Yes, he can. We're going to get right back to it. But what do you know? After a game of doing a whole lot of nothing, he was able to go and break loose. And ladies and gentlemen, who scores the touchdown? Justice! Goes the distance. 6 plays, 72 yards. But how was it capped off? Justice! On an incredibly large run to the end zone. Justice! Puts the Ravens up 2 scores. Justice! Makes it 29-16. Justice! Had the Chargers looking stupid. Justice! Ran wild in Los Angeles. Justice! Got SoFi rocking. Justice! Got the motherfucking Chargers crying. Justice! On the replay going to the end zone. Justice! Breaking a tackle in the backfield. Justice! Outrunning the secondary. Justice! Putting the Ravens out in front. Justice! With the touchdown. I said, justice! With the touchdown once more. Justice! With the score. And now Baltimore's in clear path victory mode. Clear path victory mode. Justice Hill, 51 yards for the touchdown. That's Dragon Ball Super. Darren, put 10 on it. Said you in the kitchen cooking today, fam. Hey, man, it be like that sometimes. That's my thing with Eli. I think it's incredibly foolish when people talk, like they inflate those playoff runs. I'm not going to sit over here and take away from the Super Bowl, performances. But this man went to the postseason 6 times in a 15-year career. He only won playoff games in 2 of those seasons. If you remove, and I'm not going to sit over here and make it seem as if, well, then you should remove championships from a bunch of people. If you take into account a 15-year career, you're only good for 4 seasons. You were great for 1. Yes, you're a champion, but there's nuance and content. Like, we're talking about the Hall of Fame. I can't do it. Because what's the Hall of Fame supposed to mean if everybody's going to fucking get in, bro? Sarkin for 5 on said, well, if you're the Chargers and the Steelers, because now they have to win next week, I'd be sweating right now. Well, not necessarily. I mean, it's just working on your way, moving forward. I mean, there's wins and losses. You can only control what you can control. You can cheer for other teams to go do what they got to do, but you can only control what you have to control. No, Eli's career stats aren't necessarily mid, because he is top 10 in touchdowns, yards, and completions. But you got to take into account you playing a passing era. Like, for example, right? If I'm going, let me see. Right? Would you say Matt Ryan is better than Eli Manning? Remember, if y'all go back to the first season of the commentary, I said this about Matthew Stafford and Matt Ryan. I said Matthew Stafford and Matt Ryan, when they retire, they will both be top 10 in passing yards when it's all said and done. At where their careers are, had Matthew Stafford not won the Super Bowl, would you say they're Hall of Famers just based off of stats? Most people said no. But is Matt Ryan better than Eli Manning? Matt Ryan has an MVP. Is Matt Ryan a better quarterback than Eli Manning? Why is Joe Namath in the NFL? You have to go in the Hall of Fame, go back and watch Joe Namath. Don't look at the statistics, because the problem is people will look at this. Joe Namath was like, Brett Favre can throw 4 interceptions in a game, but they would still win because those interceptions could be essentially like damn near punts. It's a different game back in the day. Motherfuckers was averaging 3 picks a game at quarterback. Joe Namath was a fucking dog. If you go back and watch those games, because when the game was on the line, he made the appropriate plays to go and win games. Joe Namath was a general on the damn field. The stats may not jump off and look sexy, but you have to go back and watch the game. If you just look at statistics, a grandiose amount of people who played between 1919 and motherfucking 1979. You're going to look at some folks like, I might scratch my head on these dudes. You got to watch the games. You can't just look at the statistics. You got to look at and on top of that, there's some people who talk about what ifs with injury. Joe Namath had no fucking knees and he went out there and was playing football the way he was playing. But if you take a look at quarterbacks right here, right? Eli is at number 11 right now. Rodgers, Rivers. Well, who passed up who before they retired? I think it was, no, I think they had already got him. Oh, Eli retired at 2019. But let's see here. Rodgers was already in front of him, but no, Rodgers passed him up. Ryan, Rodgers, Stafford, all passed up Eli, right? So Eli's at 57,000. He's at number 11 on the passing yards list, right? Eli's at number 11. But if I was to go and look at Eli's career, he's 117 and 117. Led the league in interceptions 3 different times, right? Led the league in interceptions 3 different times. He played 16 total years in the NFL. 16 years in the NFL. Went to the postseason 6 times. Was one and done 4 of those times. 2 Super Bowls that he ended up getting, though. Of the winning season in 16 years, you have 1, 8-8, 10-6, 12-4, 8-8, 10-6, 9-7, 9-7. 11-5, everything else lose. So he's in his career, it's half and half. Winning season, losing season, right? Now, if I was to go and look at somebody like Donovan McNabb, somebody like McNabb, right? McNabb played 13 years. He has 20,000 less yards than Eli. He has, but in his career, went to the playoffs. Oh, pass incomplete. Went to the playoffs 7 times and only was one and done once. He won a playoff game, same amount. He actually has more playoff wins than Eli does, right? No Super Bowls, though, right? But in the regular season there, for McNabb, winning seasons versus losing seasons. He played 13 years, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 winning seasons in a 13-year career. He's got just as much winning seasons as Eli in 5 less years. Big Fat Paulie in the building, what's going on? Like, there's a lot of nuance that has to go into the conversation when we're talking about the Hall. Big Ben Hall of Fame, for all intents and purposes, for the way I would judge the Hall of Fame, no. Because I look at it like the only quarterbacks that I think that should get the nod of who played in the 2000s era: Manning, Brady, Breeze, Rodgers, Favre was really more 90s than there. Those would be my guys of the 2000 to the, because there's borderline thing. Now, of the 3, Herbert going deep, incomplete. And there's a flag that comes out again. A flag comes out again, right? Of the 3, Manning, Rivers, Ben head and shoulders would get in above the other one. Because Ben never had a losing season in his career. There was one season in which he lost more games than win, but the team ended with never had a losing season in his entire career, right? Multiple, playoff wins. I believe Ben has what? Ben has, what is it? 11? No. I think he has 9. I think he has 9. How many playoff wins does Ben have? Ben has, 13 playoff wins. He was top 5 in postseason wins, right? That's there. And remember, it's not a quarterback statistic, but Ben never had a losing season, led the league in passing, did have seasons in which he did tie for, I think he led the league in picks on 2 different occasions, but overall success, and on top of that, top 5, fourth quarter comebacks, things of that nature. But I would not, for the Hall of Fame, he wouldn't qualify. But in this current generation, Big Ben's a better comparison for no, because Big Ben and Eli, I don't think, because there's no question regarding Big Ben and Eli. There's no question regarding Big Ben and Eli of who you would put. Like, if you were to say, okay, who's the Hall of Famer between Ben and Eli? If you had to pick one to go, everybody's picking Ben. If you were to pick Eli over, like, you don't know football then. Am I gatekeeping the Hall of Fame? No, the Hall of Fame's supposed to mean something. That's the problem. Eli had Plaxico? No, Eli had Amani Toomer. Eli had Plaxico Burress, who came over. Eli had Jeremy Shockey early in his doggone career and things of that nature. You had Victor Cruz, who was an all-pro and a pro bowler, and things that you had an Odell Beckham who came and showed, don't do this. Don't do this. On defense, Michael Strahan was there. You had your O.C. Umenyiora, who was a pro bowler and things of that nature. Justin Tuck, who was go out there and get a pro bowl and stuff like that. You had a staple middle linebacker in a Antonio Pierce and stuff of that nature. You had a decent secondary where guys can go out there and make plays. Please don't do that. Tiki Barber was in the backfield when you showed up over there. Don't do that. You have Tom Coughlin, one of the greatest coaches of all time. We're not gonna sit over here and make it seem as if Eli walked in and didn't have nobody who was there. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Did Brady do the most with least talent? No. Because it's a collective. It's a team. People, like, this isn't basketball. Football's not basketball. Jordan, Kobe, Bron fucked up the way, or I should say the NBA fucked up the way that people judge football. Football is a team sport. It's a team sport. You could be ass, or I shouldn't say ass. You could be average at quarterback. And if you've got a great defense and special teams, guess what? You can compete, a la Rex Grossman in the 2006 Bears, a la Trent Dilfer and the 2000s Ravens. It's not common to have stuff like that happen. But there's times in which you could just be pedestrian on offense and occasionally play very good football, and bam. If you got a team that can keep you in it, you'll be able to go out there and win games. Like we can't, like there's moments in which we could talk about pieces and all this other stuff, but that's pulling at straws. Because a shit ton of players, or I should say quarterbacks, because that's what the conversation is, had a massive amount of people. Like if you were to look at Peyton Manning, probably had the best weapons of his entire career and only was able to muster up 2 championships. But there's nuance in that, right? But there's no denying how good Peyton was. Choked in the postseason numerous different times, 9 one-and-dones. Can't sit over there and make it seem as if he didn't choke when the time came to go out there and choke. But you can't deny that he was able to be lethal, regardless of the fact that you had Hall of Famer in Marvin Harrison, exceptional tight end in Dallas Clark. You started out with Marshall Faulk in the backfield for you, then you ended up with Andrew James, back-to-back Hall of Famer running backs. Hall of Fame wide receiver, top 5 in my opinion, in Marvin Harrison, who's at my 5. You got Reggie Wayne, who will end up going to the Hall. Then you end up, leaving, going to Denver. Demaryius Thomas was a dog. He won't be a Hall of Fame, but Demaryius Thomas was a dog. Inherit, Wes Welker comes over. Eric Decker was very good getting the football towards him and stuff of that nature. He made Julius Thomas, so that's not nobody who you sit over there and call him special or anything of that nature. But you find ways to make stuff happen, right? Derrick Henry, first down, nope. Devin put 2 on, said, will Russell Wilson make the Hall of Fame? This back half of his career has to make it happen. He's on borderline right now. He's on the borderline right now. He's got work to do. We Rupp said, you have the very goods, but there's the Hall of Fame. That shit means something in baseball, sadly. Barry, not in or in the outside, but give props. It does right. No, correct. Like the Baseball Hall of Fame has it right. There'd be some times where one motherfucker will make it, and that's the way it should be. Do I think McNabb should be in the Hall of Fame? No. But in this modern era, like the moment that Eli walks through those doors, they opens up the conversation for so many people. Oh, damn, Derrick Henry trying to see if he could bust out loose. Under 5 minutes left to go here in this game. Chargers got to get a stop. Chargers got to get a stop. No, Vince Carter, NBA Hall of Fame is the easiest Hall of Fame to get into. But Vince Carter, I believe, is indeed, because Maurice Cheeks done messed around and got in. Hardaway, Tim Hardaway, still kind of a situation where you could sit over there and be like, but it's the NBA Hall of Fame, like damn near everybody can mess around and get in. They're going to end up, Derrick Rose should be the first MVP to not make it to the Hall. Derrick Rose is probably going to end up being a Hall of Famer. And if he does, then everybody's a whole fucking Hall of Famer. All right, there's Justice Hill, another first down. Yeah, if the Chargers can't get no stops here, this party done. There's a flag on the play, though. Flag on the play, though. Dwayne put 2 on, said Justice touchdown, indeed. Jabbar, absolutely. You put Eli in, you have to put Matthew Stafford in. Like so it opens up the door for so many different people. It's like, hold on, wait a minute. Like people talking about, oh man, winning the Super Bowls, what about all this other stuff? How many multiple time Super Bowl champion quarterbacks ain't in the Hall? Word? All right, yeah, let's open up the door for Jim Plunkett. Let's open up the door for Phil Simms. But enough on the Eli thing. It always gets me. I'll be like, man, that's how you can kind of. It's getting ridiculous. But let's see here. What else they got? Oh, wait. Lamar's going to run. He ain't going nowhere. Good stop right there. Call timeout, 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 timeout. Ravens are in like cruise control right now. Damn, I got 2 locks, but then I knew that Lamar Jackson wasn't going to get me there. I should have went with the under for Lamar. I should have went with the lower for Lamar, pardon, because Micah Parsons didn't get me that sack. So now this is going to be a very small partial. What is this going to be? If I miss 2, it's just going to be 1, so I get back the original investment. So I'll just get myself 10 Dura. I'll get myself 10 Dura, but it's a win. A win is a win. 10 Dura richer. 10 Dura richer. Elway isn't. Elway retired, one of the top 5 quarterbacks to have played when he was done playing. And if I'm not mistaken, when Elway retired, he was the number 2 all-time leading passer. So, no, Foles, stop it. Amari put 10 on and said, you're at the game right now. Oh, really? Oh, that's love. I wonder if you went to the game yesterday as well. Probably not, because you're a Ravens fan, so why would you go to the game yesterday? But, oh, there's a tackle for loss right there for Justice. Hey, make some noise for your Ravens out there. Go find the Ravens flock, wherever it may be, and make noise for the Ravens at the post game. Have yourself a good night, Ashley. Yeah, it's the 4th down failures of getting off the field for the Chargers. They kept getting cooked on 4th down. So now for the Chargers, they got to score, onside kick, score. And don't forget, actually, no, they're down by 14. So they need a score, extra point, score, onside kick. Pardon me, score, extra point, onside kick, score. No, Vic, no. Stop it. No, T.O. is in. T.O.'s in the hall. He just wasn't first ballot, which was bullshit. DF Sad said, if the Ravens don't win the Super Bowl this year, what does that say about Lamar? He's still just struggling to go and get it. Lamar is going to be judged in Super Bowls, similar to what they did with Peyton Manning when he was playing. Like, there comes a point where there's nothing to, like, you can't compare players talking about, oh, right, getting a playoff. Like, once you make it to a certain, you break through a certain threshold, now this is what the standard is. So look at it like this. If you're a player who never makes it to the playoffs or whatever, all right, cool. Yo, you got to make it to the playoffs. Great. Now that you make it to the playoffs, yo, you got to win some playoff games. I bet. Yo, you won some playoff games. Great. Are you winning multiple playoff games in the postseason? No. Oh, you only making it to the divisional and then you're done. Hence why for the Cowboys, it's not all about just Super Bowl. It's NFC Championship. You ain't been there since 95. It's been 29 years. So for the Ravens, last year when Lamar finally made it to the AFC Championship, now it's Super Bowl or bust moving forward. You're a 2-time MVP. Nobody gives a fuck about AFC Championship appearances, nothing of that nature. It's Super Bowl or bust. Aaron Rodgers won a championship in 2010. For Aaron Rodgers, there's no, all right, make it to the playoffs. Oh, hey, NFC Championship, AFC Championship. No. It's Super Bowl or bust. Josh Allen and the Bills, guess what? Every single postseason he's been in, he ain't been one and done since what? No. I don't think he's ever been one and done. Josh Allen, I think Josh Allen's won a playoff game because they beat Houston that first year when he did that absolute tomfoolery. Yeah, I think he's won a playoff game each of his no, they lost to Houston. And then bam, bam, bam. So he's 5-5 in the postseason, right? Josh Allen went to an AFC championship. So guess what? Hey, it's Super Bowl appearances. We don't give a fuck. Or beat the Chiefs in the postseason. Oh, Lord, there's going to be a flag. They got a flag coming in. But it's no longer a conversation of, oh, the postseason. It's what can you do to make it to the Super Bowl? That's just what it is. That's just what it is. So it changes for different people. Like the Bengals, all right, cool. Yo, you make it back. Yo, Joe Burrow went to a Super Bowl. Guess what? Every single year, it's Super Bowl aspirations. Who gives a fuck about regular season? Super Bowl aspirations. Pittsburgh, you haven't won a playoff game in 8 years. Mike Tomlin, no losing season. Great. Win a playoff game. And then you see where it goes. Like the conversation's different for a bunch of different teams. So if Lamar doesn't win a championship, you're going to hear a lot of the same, oh, man, yo, he can't get over the hump, can't get over the hump. It's the same thing that they did towards, like, Manning and things of that nature. It's the same thing that they did towards, Favre after the 90s was over in the 2000s. That's why they kept saying, like, yo, is he going to retire? Is he going to retire? Because you're only playing for Super Bowls. You haven't been back since the 90s. You're choking in postseason games. They hold you to that standard. Phillip Rivers, hey, man, listen, make it to the playoffs. See if you can go and get to the damn Super Bowl. You played in the AFC Championship game. Now, can you make the playoffs? Great. Can you make a run? No? That's a shame. Yo, Quentin Johnston's soul is taken, bro. This motherfucker. Oh, wow, look, they found the Chargers woman again. They found the Chargers woman again. What the fuck? Nah, Shorty is an industry plant, bro. There's no way they found Shorty again. What happened to his hands? Run it back. What happened to his hands? The 5-head woman, they found her again. Hold on, wait a minute. Let me write that down. Oh, Herbert's about to go down. Herbert's about to go down. Where's my pen? I can't believe she was there again. I can't believe she was there again. Hold on, wait a minute. Where the fuck is my pen? Oh, here we go. Industry plant fan 240. Definitely got to get that in the commentary. Definitely got to get that in the commentary. Oh, 4th and 9. This is the game right here. You need a conversion. You need a conversion. Herbert got his man. First down, Ladd McConkey. That's going to take it to the 2-minute warning. Yeah, that damn mega-minded woman. What is that, 11:03? Oh, that's good timing. That's good timing. Since football is scripted, Lamar won't win the Super Bowl because he's not mixed or named Doug Williams. Oh, that's right, because there's no other black quarterbacks won the Super Bowl, right? No, because he's not mixed or Doug Williams. So since that's the case, yeah, I guess that's just not in the cards. No, he said mixed or black. Mixed or black. So I guess that's just not in the cards because everything's scripted, right? It's foolish. That's foolish. That's foolish. No. He said mixed or black. Mixed or black. Oh, no. Mixed or Doug Williams. Sorry. Mixed or Doug Williams. So because he's not Doug Williams, there's only space for only one full Negro to go and win the championship as a quarterback because it's scripted. Was that Danny Amendola? Danny Amendola over here dancing with the stars? The fuck? No, Russ is mixed. Just like Mahomes is mixed. Mulattoes don't count as Negroes. No, but football's not rigged like that. No. It's not scripted like that. I've said time and time again, you can get to a referee, you can maybe get to one player. You're not getting to the full team. The amount of sacrifice that it takes to make it to the league, let alone play at an exceptional level, there's no way you're going to be able to go and rig to that degree. You can make minor tweaks, but player is going to go ultimately play. You think the NFL should institute a rule for teams that win 3 Super Bowls in a row where the next year other teams can go blitz the league on 2 on the... No, that's crazy. First off, that'd be a foolish rule to institute because no team in NFL history has ever won 3 Super Bowls in a row. So now you make that rule for what? Just for the Chiefs? Like, that's some super haterish on the Chiefs. It's only rigged to keep games close, to keep people watching commercials just like basketball. Well, because here's the thing, right? And I've said this before, like, let's just say you have to have it to where it makes sense for the rigging to happen, because I refuse to believe that the players collectively would participate. One, you can get to maybe one, but there's way too many moving factors. Like, for example, if the referee calls a hold on an 80-yard touchdown, back them up 10 yards. All right, cool. If I now score a 90-yard touchdown, you throw a flag again, half the distance to the goal. Now it's a 95-yard touchdown very next play. You throw a flag again, half the distance to the goal. 97-yard touch. At one point, the viewing audience is like, yo, what the fuck? Because you need it to be legitimate. Like, for example, the holding call that they just called right here, they're going to run the replay. You can see it's clear as day. So if you're somebody who's live, you're like, oh, man, this bullshit, we're getting hold. But you watch the replay, that's a hold. Look, watch. Here comes Herbert, move, yank. Right? Then he goes back the other way. There's another hold that's right there that came off. You have that to where it happens. But I've always said, you can only rig things to a fault. Honcho put 21 said, what are my top 5 seasons by Eagles players? Yours is Wentz 2017, 2 Terrell Owens 04, 3 LaShawn McCoy. You're probably referencing, I think, 2013. Maybe McCoy. 4 is Vic 2010, and 5 is Foles 2013. Barkley can be number 1 if he finishes the season off this pace. Well, for one, I know you're young, because there's nobody else in the 90s that you mentioned. You got to have Brian Dawkins. I believe Brian Dawkins 2002 on that list. I believe it was. I think it was 2002 for Brian Dawkins. Was that for Brian Dawkins? Was that 2002 for Brian Dawkins? Was his season? Yep, 2002 Brian Dawkins. That was 2002 Brian Dawkins. Okay, so 2002 Brian Dawkins. Whichever 2010, I can't put it in that order, right? So. Brian Westbrook also had a season as well. Which year was that for Brian Westbrook? Was that 2004 for Brian Westbrook? There's that. Defensive Player of the Year, Reggie White. That has to be on the list. You can't not have Reggie White's. I think that was 87. 87 Reggie White or 91 Reggie White? Was it 87 Reggie White? Yep, 87 Reggie White. You could also have 88 Reggie White. So 87 Reggie White would be number 1. Brian Dawkins 2002. So 87 Reggie White. 87 Reggie White. 2002 Brian Dawkins. I don't want to use offensive linemen, so I'm going to leave Kelsey alone. 17 Wentz. Up until he got hurt. I don't even know if I should use injury, shot seasons. So I won't use that. I'll stay away from Owens then, because you have an injury shot season in 04 as well, but that was a monstrous season as well. I'll go classic 1960s Chuck Banderick, 1960. I don't want to go Carmichael. Then I would go 2010 Vic, and then 2013 LaShawn McCoy. Oh wait, do I want to use a Javon Curry? No. I'll go 2013 LaShawn McCoy, and then right after Vic 2010. So there is that. Foles got a statue just for the winning the doggone Super Bowl, but it's not like oh my God, Foles is legendary fucking play. Like he had a great moment, but let's not make it seem as if Foles had some, like 2013 Foles was great, but when he stepped in 2017, it's not like he had a sensational fucking like, oh my God, all pro, best quarterback in the league. That's not this. He had a great run in Doug Peterson's offense. Yeah, Herbert's gonna run. Can he get out of bounds? Damn, he got hit. He took a shot. No, I'm not listing all 22 Eagles teams. It was just they said top 5 Eagles seasons by players, like individual players, season effort. No, McNabb was damn good, but would I have one of his seasons in the top 5 in Eagles history? I don't think so. Yeah, Brian Westbrook had a year. I'm just trying to remember which one. Was it 2004 or 2005? Let me see here. Which one was it for Westbrook? Westbrook's sensational year. It was 2007. It was 2007 when he had, I think it was 2000. It was 2000, 2,100 total yards. It was 2007. That's what it was. It was 2007. Yeah, shout out to Trent Cole. In my opinion, he was the inventor of the wide 9, but I know he probably wasn't. But I'll never forget how wide this motherfucker lined up. I'll never forget that man for that. Yo, they just cannot catch the fucking football today, bro. Oh wow, and then another flag comes in. Zeep of 5-1 said best teams have never won a championship. The 84 Dolphins, the 86 Bears, 2007 Patriots, 2013 Broncos, 2015 Panthers, the 2011 Packers, the 76 Steelers, the 68 Colts, the 91 Eagles. There's a touchdown. They got themselves the score. Now they got to kick that extra point. Onside kick coming. Keep in mind, there's been 2 onside recoveries against the Ravens this season. I don't want to say the 2010 Chargers where they missed the postseason. They had a number 1 offense, number 1 defense, but the worst special teams, I think, in the entire league. So a lot of teams that the 2011 Saints, the 2018 Saints, the they're going to try to ice him. He boots it anyway. How do you end up getting a delay of game? What are y'all doing, bro? What the fuck are y'all doing, bro? What the fuck are y'all doing, bro? How do you take a delay of game on the fucking extra point? What the hell are y'all doing, bro? You've got to be kidding me. No, none of these recent Niner teams would be on that list. None of these recent Niner teams would have been on this list. All right, hold on, wait a minute. 46 seconds remaining. You got to make this extra point. He's got it anyway. Now you need the onside kick. Now you need the onside kick. Now you need the onside kick. Y'all ain't even a lot of y'all favorite teams that you had a chance to see, but they're not of the greatest squads to have not won a championship. Nobody even said the 98 Vikings. 98 Vikings. There you go. We Rupp just said 98 Vikings. I already said 2015 Panthers. 2001 Rams, not the 2002 Rams. 2001 Rams. Good Lord. 78 Cowboys. The 80, what was it, 81 or 80? Was it 81, 82, or 83? I think it was 82 Chargers. I forget. Oh, God, it's a failure. Oh, Isaiah Likely over there talking shit. That's it. John Harbaugh got himself a W over his brother again. Oh, why? He's 3-0 against his brother. I thought he was 1-0. Fifth straight win on Monday Night Football. Yeah, they got one more knee down, and that's it. Oh, no, I think, yeah, they got one more knee down, and then that's it. All right, much needed victory right here for the Ravens. They got the job done. As they would tell the Chargers, today, it's no charges. No. Where's my no charges? No. Ah, there it is.
And now no charges, no. And now no charges, no. And now no charges, no. And now no charges, no.
And for the second time in back-to-back days, I'm saying the same shit. Los Angeles, take out your Metro cards and get aboard the L train. How the fuck you lose 2 straight games in your damn stadium? Whether it had been the Rams or the Chargers, y'all taking L's, and we say,
You lose.
Because your quest of a comeback was nothing but a
Failure.
And give them their dinner.
Fresh hot ales. Fresh hot ales. Fresh hot ales.
Fresh hot L's. Get your lemons.
It's over. You lose.
Pack them boys up. You took yourself an L. Back on track for the Ravens. And for my pick'ems, I got myself $10 that I ended up getting. Micah Parsons didn't take care of business last week. And then ultimately, Lamar Jackson didn't need 240 yards. So I got myself $10. Nonetheless, good game. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Glad it didn't go to after hours. Now I've got 40 minutes to go and walk 3,500 steps, which isn't going to be too difficult for me. Oh, pardon me. I said 3,500. I'm at 400 remaining left there for me. But one way or another, y'all have yourselves a very good night. I will be live again on Thursday. We're going live for Thursday night football. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, so Thanksgiving we live. Thanksgiving. I'll figure out which game. Probably the first game on Thanksgiving. Yeah, probably the first game on Thanksgiving. Let's see here. Week 13. Chicago, Detroit, 12:30. Chicago, Detroit it is. So yeah, I'll be live. Chicago, Detroit. That's going to be a game. Thanksgiving. I will see you guys on Turkey Day. With that being said, Eddie, take us out.
Good night. Suck my dick. Bye-bye.